everybody, and welcome back to the ESFL. We are live once again on your screens, coming at you with quite possibly the greatest tournament in ESFL gaming history. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will crown a GOAT, the greatest of all time, across not just UFC 4, but competitors tonight are competing in UFC 3, 2, and 4. So we have a multi-generational pool of talent, and competitors are gonna have to bring every single facet of their game tonight. The greatest of all time clearly will be decided, and it's going to be amazing. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and also I should mention, because I got a lot of information to get through here, $5,000 is the total prize money for tonight, and it's winner take all. There's no second place, there's no third place tonight. First place, $5,000 on the line. Thank you for joining us, everybody. 8 men will enter tonight. 1 will be crowned the GOAT, the greatest of all time. My name is Bailey, and thank you for joining us this evening. I am here tonight with a man I have not actually commentated with before, but very much looking forward to, Mr. Bane. Bane, sir, of the best in the world. How are we feeling? How are we feeling?
Could not be more stoked. This is, as you mentioned, the greatest of all time tournament, and you can't do that without the entire life cycle of EA UFC video games. This is a blast from the past until we get to UFC 4, which is the present, of course. Bailey, honored to be here with you. First time with you, but third broadcast thing on the ESFL overall, so this is the junior appearance from me on this network.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic to have you here, sir. It's going to be a great night. I mean, we don't really need to do much tonight. We'll, of course, commentate the fights and make it as entertaining as possible. But, I mean, you guys this evening are in for a treat. The level of talent is absolutely insane. Now, I'm not even sure, Bane, where to start with this one. Do we introduce the competitors tonight, and then we'll go over the rule set? I think that's a good one. So let's take a look at the opening bracket. Everybody there, you can see $5,000 on the line this evening. The competitors from left to right: Romero 17, Swiss Libax, Suave Jamie, Blake Tyler, Ed Parker, Zayaf, Papa Doc, and Kinetic NRG. That is a who's who, a murderer's row of world-class UFC gaming talent, right, Bane?
Absolutely. I mean, this is living up to the name, greatest of all time. These 8 competitors have established themselves so rigidly within the scene as the best of the best. They've bumped shoulders, rubbed knuckles in other organizations within main event slottings and different tournaments around the scene, and they know in their heart of hearts they're the best in the world, and I can't wait, Bailey, to see who gets to prove that more tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the matchups, we can talk about the nerves, we can talk about the game these guys are going to have to bring tonight. We will do in a second, but before we do that, let me just note for you guys, you will see the opening bracket of the tournament will be UFC 3, then moving forward to the semifinals, it's UFC 2, and then the grand finale, or the grand final, will be UFC 4. So they're going to have to play across different games tonight, bring all of the weapons that they have. I mean, this is just crazy. I'm so excited for this. I mean, because these games are all so different. Oh man, there's so much to talk about. I will just carry on with the rules though. It's best of 3 all the way through until the final matchup, which is a best of 5. Now, the weight classes have been predetermined. Mirror matches are allowed tonight, and we are operating under the standard ESFL rule sets. So the only bans that apply are going to be in UFC 4. Apart from that, it's winner take all. Now, don't worry about the weight classes. We will get onto that, but let's just get back and have a quick chat here, Bane, because, man, $5,000 on the line tonight. I mean, that's not just the biggest prize we've ever offered here in the ESFL, but the amount these guys must have been training throughout these couple of weeks in preparation for this, knowing this is coming up, having to play 3 different generations of this video game. It's not good enough just to play 4, just to get to grips with things. You're starting on UFC 3. Then if you can get through the opening round, you're going to UFC 2. So you better be prepared there, and then you're coming to UFC 4. So it's a lot to process. There's a lot going on, but you gotta believe, Bane, the nerves are going to be insane tonight, right?
Passing this test requires grit that these competitors have not had to utilize in a long time. When you are digging into the 3s and 2s of the UFC intellectual property, there are stark differences. We all know that. And so you're going to have to draw from your experience, the years of gaming to really get this one done. And as you mentioned, the stakes do not get higher, Bailey. And Ford Escorts retail for about $4,000. The power of Francis Ngannou could be in any of these 8 men's hands at the conclusion of this event.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea who's going to win. We can talk about picks and things like that in a minute, but we have a few other announcements to make this evening as well. Not only is this obviously a nice way to get us geared up for the return of the UFC Esports League, the summer season is just around the corner, and we know I have been saying all year to keep your eye open for it, but it is very much here. And it's so here, in fact, that you at home, yes, you are able to register right now for your participation in the ESFL, the UFC Esports League. I do know what it's called, because for the first time ever, there will be open qualifiers. So there's going to be a couple of different ways for people to enter into the UFC Esports League this time around. There will be open qualifiers available to anyone at home to sign up. I will give the details in just a second. There will also be content creator tournaments. Keep your eye on your favorite content creators for announcements, because they will be hosting their individual tournaments, as well as just a selection of competitors from the ESFL roster. So let's take a quick look at when the open qualifiers start. Okay, I'm going to jump back to these a few times as well. Oh, okay, that's the wrong thing. I apologize. I knew that was going to happen at some point tonight. I realize everything is in the wrong place. It's all right. I'll figure it in a second. All right, this should work now. My goodness. I've never done that before, funnily enough. Okay.
Yeah, first time for everybody.
I know, right? Here we go, though, guys. The open qualifiers. So all you need to do is go to ufc.com/esports/register. Okay? ufc.com/esports/register. There are a few rules on there. You will have to fill up a form, give some personal information, and you have to be on PlayStation, guys. That is where the Summer Series is taking place this time around. Sorry, Xbox, but PlayStation only. But ufc.com/esports/register. Register if you want to take part in the ESFL UFC Crossover Esports League. It's happening this summer. There is time to sign up now. These will be the dates of the different open qualifiers. There will be 7 of them. For a total of 120 competitors. I think we're whittling it down, and the winners will get a spot in the UFC Esports League come the summer. So you sat at home, maybe you think you're good, maybe you think you're better than me. You probably are. Go ahead, sign up, get in there. And I tell you what, we better get on with this competition here, because we're going to run out of time here, Bane. But
I think so.
How are you feeling?
Podcast, Balian.
I know. How are you feeling? How are you feeling
Excited
about the Esports League and the fact that now anyone can join, right? That's a big step. That's just opening up to all kinds of people all across the world.
Floodgates are open. Competitors will be flowing in, guaranteed. And if your eyes are not on the esports UFC 4 competitive scene, they better be moving forward, because there are so much good things planned, scheduled out, structured for the remainder of this year. Truly the best place to be if you're interested in this landscape.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're very fortunate to have developed this excellent relationship with the UFC. They're excited about esports. They're pushing things forward constantly, trying new things, moving in positive directions. And this is just an example of that. So guys, go ahead and sign up. Tell your friends who want to play as well. We will announce more about the content creator tournaments later on also. Okay, so that'll be good too. My goodness. Right, we are now ready to go. So the first matchup, guys, UFC 3. These guys have been waiting for a while already. It is going to be the first part of the bracket. That will be Swiss Liebax taking on Romero 17 in the top left-hand corner of your screens right now. Now, remember, these are all best of 3s, and we will get onto the details of the weight classes as we get through the fights here as well. But Bane, I know you have some information on these fighters here, so why don't you give us the rundown as we get underway, guys, for the first opening round of our tournament.
Absolutely. Swiss Liebax coming up first. Insane pressure. This guy is aggressive from the get-go. Bell rings. He is in your face, and a great top game to do so with that. If he level changes, he's going to have a ton of advantages with that control time, whether it be in that half guard or slicing through the guard like butter into side control. Anywhere he wants to go on the mat, if he's in control, that's a bad place to be. And he subscribes to the belief of no gang, no stamina gang. So he is going to be volume very early on, overwhelming force. This is a tidal wave, a tsunami of a competitor, if you will, but he has drawn one of the best people to play this game. Romero, fight IQ is unmatched for Romero 17, and he's adaptable, he's versatile, he's well balanced wherever this fight goes. So the good top game could be neutralized from the good bottom game of Romero, because again, this guy is a world class competitor.
All right, I just want to check if we have audio? We do. Perfect. Right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that's a great rundown of these two, but we've seen these guys compete across the ESFL. We do have a rundown on each athlete there as well, but I mean, we probably should have hit that first as well. I mean, we've seen Romero competing since ESFL 36, I think, when he first made his debut, went 3-1 before UFC 4, so showed up around UFC 3 as well. Some people forget that. And then, of course, in UFC 4, best streak ever, 7-0, held onto that belt, retired the champion, came into the Esports League, lost his opening round, but then came back, won 3 in a row, got crowned champion in the UFC Esports League as well. So you're looking at a double champion. Romero and Swiss really has just been competing across a saga of games for a long time, competed in various camps, and here tonight as well, he's ready to showcase. So, man, there's so much going on right now. I don't even know how to process all this information, but this is a best of 3. We have a Cody pick up against TJ. Cody obviously relevant in both games as well here. And UFC 3, the striking systems I expect to be a little bit more methodical here as well. Let's see if there's any clinch work, but I doubt it with these two strikers. And we're about to get things underway. Okay, here we go. Opening round right here. No, I didn't see the pick, so we'll have to double check here who's picked 2. So Romero on the right-hand side with TJ. Swiss going that Garbrandt pick right here. Already trading on the inside. Nice lead hooks from both men. Going opposite stance. Nice check. Return. Swiss working the body nicely as well. Both men can tend to trade in the pocket here, Bane.
Romero kind of taking the center of the octagon, not allowing the pressure fighter to get going early. Oh, bumps him back a little bit there. No love. Stumbled.
Nice right hand over the top. Comes back with a double jab as a pull counter from Romero. They're already getting it working. Pulling out the body defense right there. Oh! Ooh! Knee right up the middle from Swissy. That hurt Romero, taking a chunk off that head health.
That's what he needs to do. Swiss has to establish the momentum early with strikes like that. The power of Garbrandt is almost unmatched down at 135. You can see here the footwork of Dillashaw presenting itself throughout the start of this fight.
And don't forget as well, it's not just the game that's changed. The fighters have changed as well, guys. The stats on these picks are different. You know, it's changed a little bit, so be aware of that as well. I love the patience from both men right now. There's $5,000 on the line tonight, guys. This is the biggest cash prize in any UFC tournament since the UFC 2 tournament, the LEC tournament, which was $10,000. So that was way back in 2016, 2017. I think nice switch right there from Romero. Tries to come around side, switch stance with the lead hook. Now trading on the inside with the uppercuts. Nice slip to the outside. Swiss will move forward with the pressure he's doing right now. Now using fakes. Nice right hook. Bounces over the top right there as well. Romero trying to return. Gets out of range of the teep to the body though, but they are just gunslinging right now. 2 minutes left in this first round.
Good check from Romero. You can see Swiss really adjusting into the pressure focus that he prides himself on, trying to keep Romero behind that black line, but losing several of these striking exchanges. You saw right there, Romero with that Dillashaw pick so quick on the feet. 2 minutes, of course, remain. Head kick partially blocked by No Love.
Oh, nice slip as well into the single leg. Goes now for the high crotch. Boom! Lovely slam. Takes side control there. Nice work. And keep an eye on the stamina, guys. You know, Swiss is pressing forward, throwing those shots, but the stamina is a different beast in UFC 3. Romero's been more conservative, and it has paid off in his stamina right here as well. Some ground and pound from the top position now. Grappling isn't too different except from the actual postured up ground and pound. We'll see if we get there. Lots of GA being built from Romero right there. Another hip fake. Try and get that full guard. Swiss is hitting that. There's a nice fake to full mount. Nice deny though. He tries to hit the posture up. Good eyes by Swiss. Nice and aware in that situation.
One thing that I want to point out, of course, and you mentioned it earlier, Bay, is the patience by both fighters. Incredibly composed in any position that this fight takes them. Inside control, Swiss understands, hey, this is not good for me, but I'm not going to sell out and shell out and try to get back to the feet and blow the momentum, the stamina. He does, obviously, like I mentioned, prescribes to no stamina gang, but you have to conserve it at some point, Baylor.
Yeah, you do indeed. There's the side control switch, though. Beautiful patience by Swiss, man. And you know, Swiss has been in a lot of high-level competitive matchups in recent months. You know, he really ended the last season very, very well. And, you know, I don't think he gets underestimated, but his name isn't maybe thrown around as much as some other fighters are. And he is just so crafty, such a vet. And he can surprise you with little things like that. Close first round. Who do you give that to, Bane?
You know, striking stats would suggest Dillashaw the more effective and efficient guy with a little bit of an advantage overall, but significance obviously goes to No Love. So it's going to be interesting, right? You see that knee. That was one of the biggest strikes of those first set of 5 minutes. Within this second set, I think the adjustment that Swiss might want to make to have more success is this pressure. Just keep going early. If Romero gets the center of the octagon, he's not going to give it up easily, Bay.
Yeah, I think that's a great little analysis there for that one. All right, joining us now in for the next round here. Gonna touch him up. Okay, nice outside leg kick. Ooh, straight into the lead hook. That's good work as well. Slip to the outside.
Loving the feints from both competitors. Big front kick up the middle.
Time. There's a big front kick. Yeah. So Romero, a little bit of an advantage on the stamina here. Now switch southpaw for this round. I like it. Trying to get the lead hand going. Maybe set up some body kicks. Now back to orthodox. Try to step back into range. Swiss being a little less aggressive. Now trying to time that jab. Set up the right hand behind it. Double jab. This time big right hook though. Over the top from Romero. Lead uppercut. Nice job. Comes straight back with a straight as well. Double jabs in. Switch hooks, but nice job. And Reed to get underneath it by Swiss. Stays in the fight.
Swiss smart to it even when stunned momentarily. Rock there. Ooh, catches a slip offering from Romero on the chin.
Man, these two are slugging, but Romero just biding his time, coiled like a cobra here tonight, ready to strike, and that's exactly what he did as soon as he got him hurt. Followed up straight away, but now Swiss adjusting to the body shots, trying to land the uppercut up the middle, straight to the body, checks with a lead hook. Ooh, a three-piece misses. Big counter there, took a chunk off the stamina as well. Nice job by Swiss, stays in the pocket, gets caught one more time though. There's another lead hook into the uppercuts, doubled it up. He's still wobbly as Romero's pushing forward, trying to take this first in the best of three.
Look at this, Romero operating so well off of that lead hand jabbing and then lead hooks coming behind him. Very educated is that fighter, but you see here Swiss not really losing the courage or the confidence in himself even with these rocks in the second round.
Ooh, fakes the takedown right there. Nice work from Romero. Goes with the right hand switch stance back to the southpaw as he fades away. Trying to be a little careful. There's a single. Nice stuff into the double unders, a position we don't see these days, and denies the clinch break. Going for the full tie here. Nice job as well. The fakes. Good work from Swiss, but there's the break. Tried to fake into it with a single collar. Nice job denying the takedown and gets the pummel. Back to single. Doesn't matter though. The old tricky sweep. Beautiful job. Still a legit strat there, Bane. You know, as soon as the single collar pump comes through, you can get that leg sweep. I love it.
Absolutely, and Swiss now on his back once again. 2-minute warning for the second round, and Romero just continuing to accumulate the control time and those peppering strikes. That's what gave him the total strike edge in the first 5 minutes, was this position right here, the top game of Romero.
Tries to go straight for the get up there. No fakes to set it up. Nice slice pass right there for Romero. Nothing doing there. Gets the full guard bump though. Timed it nicely with the strikes. Let's see if we get a posture up. We've seen no postured up ground and pound yet so far. You know, for all the changes that have been made to it, we don't see any lovely triple fake on the hips.
Good get up.
Back to the feet. Down on the stamina, though. This is what we love to see. I mean, I love to see this stamina.
Swiss needs to, of course, conserve the cardiovascular system early here. Third round is, of course, the 5 minutes, but that shin getting cracked by Romero.
Yeah, Romero now starting to tee off a little bit. He's managed to slow the fight down to a pace that he likes. Crap with his shots, gets caught. Pull countering, though. Swiss still letting the hands of Garbrandt go. You will think that Romero will recover very well between these rounds. Pull counter straight doesn't land with the lead uppercut on the way on the outside. But stamina-wise, it's dangerous territory for Swiss.
Have to think, yeah, the recovery for Garbrandt may not be there, of course, in that final set of 5 minutes. But we'll see coming off the stool how he looks. Obviously, both guys busted up a little bit. Have to think, you know, there is a good conversation for Swiss being down 2 rounds coming into this third.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Ooh, straight into the lead hook there. Nice work. And another slip. Yeah, Romero just being very calm and patient behind those strikes. Oh, beautiful head kick. Times it as Swiss steps in. Rock moving backwards now, trying to cover up against the cage. Lead hook breaking the block there. And Romero planting right in front of him. This is dangerous work.
See that angle off with that right hand. Beautiful footwork from the Dillashaw pick in Romero. That head kick, shin to chin action, Bay. That's going to be a lot of concern for Swiss as we approach the last 4 minutes of this first fight.
Yeah, and Swiss has recovered quite well. I mean, his stamina is fairly high. Certainly has enough to finish out this fight. 4 minutes left. Romero kind of leading the dance, though, perhaps. I think he might need a finish, so he's going to probably look to try and get one. If he can't, well, he'll drop that first round in the best of 3. Romero doing a good job doubling up on those uppercuts. We'll see if Swiss makes a read on that going into the next fight. If they indeed do that, there's the lead hook one more time, though. Right hand coming through. This is the 4th or 5th rock now for Romero. Got him against the cage, trying to pull the pressure. Lead hook breaking the block right there. Swiss still throwing back, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful cartwheel kick, but on the floor once more. And here come the hooks. This is not good for Swiss.
This crafty competitor really trying to throw all the cats out of the bag in this first one. 3 minutes remain, and you know, interesting about Swiss, right? When he's stunned, he's backing up very on a straight line. I'd like to see a bit more wherewithal, clinching, maybe level changing, or circling out. The footwork against Dillashaw is so important, and No Love has got some feet of his own.
Yeah, but here comes Swiss. He's trying to push forward, get some pressure on exactly halfway through this third and final round right now. That's going to cost big. There's the lovely ankle pick, dives right on it, does Romero. And this is bad news for Swiss, man. He can hold from side control, do some serious damage. Gets a deny on the crucifix, though. That'll get him a bit of time. There's a nice sprawl deny, though. Let's see if Romero just whacks away. Now gets that crucifix. Oh, this is bad.
This is one of the worst positions within mixed martial arts, and now he's really going for a submission attempt here. We know the game changes when you decrease the number that's attached. UFC 3 a bit different, Bay.
Yeah, of course. Now he's going to have to push those gates out to the far side. Does a good job pushing out on the far left there, does Swiss, defending somehow against a beautiful Americana there from crucifix position. Now they're bumping back here, half guard, stamina flashing. Let's see if Romero goes for a posture here. He did get denied a few times by Swiss. Maybe feels like he doesn't want to go for it. Look at all these fakes from Swiss, though, not doing anything with it. Had a full bar of GA. Now time's a nice full guard, but it's just a little too late here, I think. Bane.
Oh, he does get the get up. 40 seconds to work. Swiss needs to shell out if he wants this. Could be down 2-0, losing this round pretty decisively. No love. Going for the cartwheel. Gets pushed again.
Great job with that as well. It's not easy to time that. There's a nice head kick banging off the block. Here comes the straight punches. Ooh, beautiful duck underneath.
Romero wise
It's all about the reads.
No, you can see.
It's all about the reads now.
Oh!
All right. Good opening to this tournament, wouldn't you say?
Oh, this was a absolutely exciting back and forth banger of a fight, but you have to think Romero was a step ahead really the entire time, and I believe 113 or 133 to 113, that striking differential might be wearing in Swiss's mind as we approach the next fight between these two.
Yeah, percentage-wise, both competitors were pretty low right there, but 3 takedowns, of course, the control time, of course, the total strikes as well. I think we can just keep it here. They should go straight into the rematch. They did. Okay, right. I do have the actual weight class brackets up, but they're hidden behind a screen, so I'll get them in a minute. But we are onto the lightweight. So the first round for everybody will be bantamweight, then lightweight, then I believe it's middleweight for UFC 3. So now we have the mirror match, the classic Conor mirror match. Now, Conor in UFC 3 was a different beast. I mean, he's pretty good in UFC 4, but in UFC 3, oh man, it's a whole nother ball game. So it's nice to see bantamweight and lightweight in here. Look at this evenness, though. 19-18 on the win. So Romero is up 1. One more victory here. He will walk away and move on to the second round of the tournament, where it will be UFC 2. But for now, they meet one more time.
Can't overlook Swiss, of course. $5 on the line. He understands the stakes. He knows what he needs to do. Good stick from him there.
Yeah, good job with the side kick as well. Nice work from Swissy, controlling the cage nicely. These little combinations coming out, though, from Romero, who's really letting them fly. Nice takedown as well. Romero's takedown game on point right now. Oh, beautiful fakes.
Right there.
That was excellent work from Swiss. Drew that out with fakes, but misses the roundhouse. Gets hit with a head kick. Oh, my God. Bounced straight back to his feet, though. Ducking forward, moving right hook as well. They're getting a little cheeky with it, but Romero timing those head kicks beautifully tonight.
Tough opening minute for Swiss in this one. A much-needed victory here. He does have to get it done in order to even out the playing field. But look at this. Romero is just so crafty with all of the feints and setting all these strikes up.
Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, Swiss is really just bouncing everything off the block, and nothing's going through it. This is UFC 3. It's a little different, but Swiss needs to get back to those fakes, man. Those fakes pulled some offense out. Right now, he's just walking forward and getting tagged, or staying in the pocket and getting tagged. So he is getting Romero to throw a couple of punches. This will expend some energy, but he really needs to get back to those fakes, pull out the attacks, and then try and set up his own offense.
Great sidekick right there. Sophomore appearance in this fight for that sidekick. Does create distance and sort of gives some range for Swiss. You can see he's fighting a bit like McGregor. Push him back against the octagon and line up that hand. But out of this orthodox stance for the Irishman, you know, there might be a bit of a power decrease that Swiss is operating with.
Well, kicks don't have a separate power, I don't think, in UFC 3. I think it's just power. I think that was right. Maybe the guys in the back can double check for me, but I'm pretty sure kicks don't have their own power. Oh, there's a little sidestep on that one, though. Got to be careful throwing it there. We've got 2 minutes left in this first. Stamina fairly even. Romero definitely ahead after that knockdown with that head kick. So Swiss trying to find openings for his offense. He's being aggressive, but everything is just missing, and Romero is just timing him. Yeah, power is combined in UFC 3. Okay.
Beautiful work from Romero here, just really capitalizing on every moment and making the most of these striking opportunities. He is missing sometimes, yes, but the effectiveness is lying with that blue corner through the first 4 minutes.
Ooh, double jab into the right hand. Everything's headhunting. Everything's coming off the block. I mean, Swiss really needs to mix up the timing on his attacks. That's much better. There we go. Pull out some offense from Romero. Look to counterattack, because right now, beautiful. Straight right there after ducking underneath. Right now, Swiss is just marching into him, and he's either getting hit first or getting countered after his offense just fails. So nice ducking straight, but gets tagged with a looping right hook. There's a nice head kick. Comes off the block, though.
Swiss trying to return the favor right there with that head kick, partially blocked, or mostly blocked rather, by Romero. Block is looking good for him there. Health stats as well follow him suit. Not taking a ton of damage, but that one's going to hurt the ribs, babe.
Nice. Nice commitment to the body. Gets caught with a check hook, though, from Romero. That straight left of Connor so long. 5 seconds left. That front kick almost landed. Good start to this next round between these two. Obviously, I think Romero's ahead. He got that knockdown with that head kick. Beautiful job. Head health doesn't seem too different, though, so Swiss can definitely come back from this one, trying to get that patented pressure game working, but it's not going too well for him, Bane.
No, and you can see the significant striking differential was only 3 strikes in Romero's favor, 12-9, and so Swiss is landing with power, but it just seems the effectiveness is largely in Romero, and I think that's a timing thing right there. Another straight down the middle.
Damn, beautiful straight again by Romero. He's timing it nicely now, gauging the distance beautifully with that jab, constantly having Swiss shell up, trying to break through that block. Straight left into the lead hook, another straight left to end things. And Swiss's attacks just all coming off the block. There's a right hand that snuck through right there. Ooh, and there's a left return from Romero, taking that head health down halfway. This is not looking good for Swiss.
This first minute, though, going definitely a bit better. Hasn't been knocked down yet, so has to thank Feather in the Cap. Made it to the 3-minute marker, but big front kick blocked there. Uppercut lands for Swiss.
He's trying to fire back, trying to find home free strikes, using his own jab. There's the fake right there. Brings out that attack from Romero. Not able to follow up. Now using some head movement. Now pulling those shots a little, trying to get a little more methodical about it. But you got to think Swiss has his own game plan. You know, if you want to technically go toe-to-toe with Romero, you better bring your A game, because he is very, very good at that. Swiss maybe just trying to keep pour on this pressure, fight how he fights, make it chaotic, make it dirty, and try and catch him in these exchanges. He's firing back right now, but everything's just coming off that block of Romero. There's another left hand gets through.
Problem is trading in the pocket. Swiss obviously compromised, and so he can't really wear the damage as well as Romero can at this point in the fight. Midway through the second, Swiss having a better round, but still touched a bunch by Romero.
Yeah, there's that left hand one more time. Romero seems to find a home from it almost every time. Pivots, almost gets hit as pivoting. He gets hit afterwards anyway for some big damage. And Swiss still trying to find his entries. Big ducking right hand doesn't land, though. Double hooks from Swiss. Bouncing off the blocks.
It's just difficult to get the timing of Romero. He's such a crafty competitor. You can't really get the tempo because he mixes it up so effectively.
Nice body shot, though, from Romero as well. Chipping that liver straight. Lead hook lands beautifully. Double, triple body shots. Wins for the 4th one in there as well. Swiss, no answer to that. Has to back up. Now has Romero backing out as he recovers the stamina, which is chipping down a little bit. At least they're even in that regard. Really trying to put the pressure on him now, but... Ooh! Big left hook right there.
Irishman. 60 seconds remain in the second round. He sees Swiss going for more creative strikes, gets knocked down forward. This is a bad position for him. That's it.
There we go. All right, we have our first competitor making it through to the next round of this GOAT tournament, on the way to the $5,000 tonight, baby. Romero takes it 2-0 over Swiss. Great performance so far tonight, and showed a bit of everything, Bane, in those matchups. Grappling as well as striking, although he will be moving on to UFC 2, so things will change a little there. But what do you think of that performance?
I think, as you mentioned, well-versed. He lived up to that name. The fighter info suggested he was balanced, and that's what he was, finding opportunities where Swiss didn't. And I think a lot of that came down to the timing equation, right? Romero just seemed to be a bit quicker, a bit more in tune, and he knew what he wanted to do a bit more than Swiss did, I believe, in those first 2 fights. Great win for him, punching the ticket into this tourney.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a good competitive matchup, but he was never really in any danger. And really negated that aggressive style that Swiss fights with tonight as well. Fought very patiently and really controlled the range and the pace, and that's always been his advantage. So Romero 17 is your first competitor through to the next round of the tournament, guys. Oh yeah. Tell me about that. Right, well, we have a lot more fights to get through tonight. Lots of best of 3, so we will be here for a little bit. Thank you for joining us. If you are just joining us, tonight is the official first ever ESFL GOAT Greatest of All Time tournament. $5,000, the grand prize tonight. It's winner take all. There's no second place. There's no third place. It's winner take all. $25,000. That's a lot of money, Bane. That's a lot of money, okay?
You can do a ton with it, and I think that these guys know that this could be potentially a life-changing paycheck for any of these 8 competitors, and they are striving to get that at the end of the day, get the hand raised and get the money sent to them. The pocket of one of these guys is about to be very full.
Yeah, I mean, Romero's still in college, man. You know he wants that money. That'll be fantastic for him, but he's got to get through a bunch more people here tonight as well. Also, if you didn't hear this evening, we are also announcing the open qualifier registration beginning for the UFC's official Esports League. The UFC have their own Esports League on their own Twitch channel, run by the UFC, organized by the UFC. The summer series is getting underway very, very shortly. Around July time, we'll be starting things. $9,000 on the line across the prize pool for that UFC Esports tournament. And you guys can register at home as well. Just go to ufc.com/esports/register. Whoever you are, if you play UFC 4, you can register and be in a chance to win. There will be open qualifier tournaments. They won't be broadcasted, but they will be registered. The winners of those will get their places in the UFC Esports League. So look forward to that. As well as that, there are other ways to enter. Your favorite content creators are also doing tournaments as well. In case you didn't hear, here is the full breakdown and schedule for those tournaments. Mine, is on June 11th, next Friday. My registration is up as well. If you go to the ESFL Discord, you will find a post in announcements. You can go click on that to register if you want to join mine. Although I will say, I think I'm full. I think I've got everyone. So maybe register for the next one, because I think I have about 40 people and I can't take 40 people. So plenty of people, but maybe everyone falls out. You can still register. But on June 13th, we have Bruce Lee Robs. Then June 16th, Prioxis, TMA Pressy is hosting one, Gaming Echo, Suave Jamie, and Ricky J Sports is also sorting one out as well. Wait for that one. What a way to end those content creator tournaments. So 2 ways to enter at home into the UFC Esports League. 1, join the open qualifiers. UFC.com/esports/register, and of course you can join your favorite content creators tournament. Bane, are you going to be playing? What are you doing?
Well, I am probably the worst UFC 4 player on the scene, hence why I'm back in the booth, Bay. So I will be avidly watching as a fan, and cannot wait to see this summer roll out. Either way, Bay, I think it's time to get into the next fight of the tournament.
I think it is as well. Let's take a look real quick at the tournament here as well to see how things shaking up. So Romero's moving on to the next round. Next up, we have Suave Jamie and Blake Tyler set to fight each other here. So Suave Jamie, of course, making his ESFL debut at ESFL 42 under the name Mad Dog. If you remember, that one went 1-2 in his first season during UFC 3, then defeated Prodigies at ESFL. Jesus, what's wrong with me tonight? 61. I'm out of practice. That's what it is, to win his first title. So won his first title at ESFL 61. And legendary rivals with Prioxis, who's not here tonight. And he did get banned as well, but he's back here now. Of course, in UFC 4 in Season 1, after the drop of the game, he beat MMA Fro, beat Dabakin, and had classic fights, of course, Southpaw and Recognize, and he defeated GOAT 1099 at ESFL 100. If you were there for that one, became double champ. Did Suave Jamie, of course, as well in the UFC League. He was defeated in the Xbox Grand Prix by Peyton, but he did finish the season as champion. So Suave Jamie, one of the most credentialed fighters coming through tonight as well. And he is taking on Blake Tyler tonight. Blake made his debut way back when, guys, in the ESFL Proving Grounds, if you remember them. 2-0 he went in there, joined the Dons camp, then went 4-0. Took out Hasboys as well, which got him a title shot against Suave Jamie. He lost that matchup against Suave Jamie, but he came back at ESFL 100 and had a record of 5-1 in Season 1 of the ESFL, and did get that win ESFL 100 as well. And then, of course, in Season 2 of the UFC 4, he just finished things up there as well. Beat Dino, beat Slick Colt, beat Pablo Grips in one night, and became ESFL champion. I mean, that was a crazy night. Blake Tyler showing how world class he can be right there. Defended the belt twice, did lose the belt to Rayhan, and he's been doing all kinds of things as well. Right? He's lost to Suave Jamie before. This is the only concern we have with Blake Tyler and Suave Jamie in this matchup. But what do you think of it, Bane? Why don't you introduce the fighters? Actually, let's do that. Let's move to that.
Absolutely. Of course, Swab Jamie taking on Blake Tyler in what I am going to say is a grudge match. These guys have matched before. Swab Jamie, of course, defeating Blake Tyler. And Blake Tyler, former champion, lost to Swab Jamie in Season 2. Only loss in Season 1, of course, was to Swab Jamie. So Blake Tyler has a lot to prove right now and kind of reset the history. But you're taking on a guy in Swab Jamie who is extremely well-rounded. Talking about adaptability earlier, this guy emphasizes that to a T, especially with the good game planning. He's got a lot of fight IQ, and the crew behind him know what to do in terms of their opponent. I think at this level, it's about the skill level, but it's also about your preparation. If you come in and you know weaknesses in your combatant across the octagon, that is just the smoothest path to victory you can take, especially with the heavy top pressure. This is the guy in Swab Jamie who, if he gets you down and he's on top of you, have fun getting back up. But on the other end of the tape, Blake Tyler, technical striking, really good with the hands, very educated. I think they've got a master's degree, Bay, if I'm not unaware, and top-notch takedown defense. Now, this guy's got Jose-level Aldo takedown defense, so if Jamie wants to implement that top pressure, you got to get him down to the ground somehow, either a level change or a knockdown. But the stamina game is going to be the X factor in this one. Blake Tyler plays it very well, and we'll see how it is against Swab Jamie.
Yes, indeed. Right now, they've started things off here. 20 seconds into the opening round. Blake Tyler with the cruise pick, moving very fast on the outside here. Already getting caught a little on the exit with those counter shots. Swab Jamie looking to plant the feet and swing. Nice straight to the body, though, by Blake. Lots of level changing from both these guys already. Really just hitting targets. Small angles, big left hand from Blake.
Blake Tyler, of course, needs to utilize the entire extent of Dom Cruz's movement, the Dominator flowing and going in the octagon, different angles for him, as you can find him right there.
I miss having like a guaranteed like reward on catching a kick. Oh, big head kick. Bang that.
Couldn't catch that one, Bay.
No, he did not catch that one. Nice work here. Jamie letting loose, staying orthodox right now. Starting to fire a few things off. Jab into the lead hook, then follows up with a straight. Nice little three-piece right there, trying to dip through that straight. Counter that move forward straight of Blake, who's flowing nicely from the outside. Little four-piece with a 1-2, 1-2. Nice work there. Drew out that attack as he stepped in and flailed a little. Oh, no, that knee was close.
Swab Jamie touching up the ribs on Blake Tyler and really working the midsection so early. Look at that great combination from him there.
Ooh, big left hand coming over the top as well, but it's bouncing off the block. Out of the way of that teep kick. Nice work there. Sticks him beautifully. Drew that out nicely. Nice return by Blake. Catches him with another big left hand as well. Jamie just stepping into these shots now.
Blake is reading that right to the body. Look at that great combination, though, from Jamie.
Yeah, really unloaded there. Got 5 shots off in the space of a nice quick 2-piece combination as well. But burning up that stamina as well. Don't forget, this is UFC 3, not UFC 4 right now. Stamina management is a huge part. You slow down if it goes low, and you can really dictate the pace of the fight. So Jamie letting loose with those shots. Gonna have to watch that stamina now. Working the body with the knee. Blake tries to lure him in with the uppercut, but both men trading there as they meet in the middle there. Nice jab to the body, lead hook up top, and then tries to finish with a 1-2 as well. Great work right here from Blake Tyler.
90 seconds remaining in this opening round, and you got to think Blake Tyler happy with the head work that he's done. Swab Jamie looking a little worse for it, but big combination lands for Dillashaw there. Oh, but a big cruise left hand.
Man, so close on the counter after that pull. That was beautiful work by Swab Jamie to set it up, but didn't land anything. Goes to the body with the rear uppercut, though. Nice work. Ooh, and a nice uppercut up the middle as well from Jamie. Doing a good job now, really trying to counter punch. But great stamina management by Blake Tyler right now. Jamie trying to stay in his face. Push, push, push. Big left hand. Nice body shot as well.
Blake Tyler gliding out of the phone booth right there in that range. Going to another one. 30-second warning. Blake Tyler having so much success against Swab Jamie here. And one thing that I thought was that he was getting the timing down, which is so important against a competitor like Swab Jamie. Look at that left hand by Dom.
He let it fly. Blake Tyler letting go here with 10 seconds left in the first round, man. And you got to imagine this first round is nerve-wracking. It's dangerous. There's $5,000 on the line tonight. You know, these guys are going to be sweating over these controllers right now. So, wow, great first round. Pretty even. Probably want to lean a little bit towards Blake Tyler, right?
I have to think so. Head health on Dillashaw a little bit worse for wear coming into the second set of 5 minutes, but nowhere near out of this, of course. Blake Tyler, though.
Sticks him with a
Return from
jab
Jamie.
there. Looked like he caught him mid-strike. Beautiful work. Misses on the teep, though. Nice return. Oh, there's a rear uppercut right there.
another
Lands
rock.
beautifully. Jab lead hook into the rear uppercut one more time, but the slip straight keeps him alive and in this game for Jamie. But he's taking a couple of shots. Big left hook over the top as well. And Jamie's getting hit in the middle of striking. You know, in the transition, he has to set these up. And be careful. Try and bait some attacks out or look to counter, because when he's waiting and trading right now, he's getting tagged, Bane.
Suave Jamie.
Oh, there it is again.
Big
another
left
one.
hand.
He's moving backwards,
Look at
back up
this.
against the cage. Head health
Blake
is
Tyler.
flashing. This is not good.
Pouring
Tries
it
it with the
on.
lead. Question mark. Hit one more. Big left hook to the body up top with the lead hook. Now
Jamie
on top.
down.
Here comes the ground and pound. Is there going to be a finish? Slowing it down. Controls posture well. He's still in this, Bane.
Absolutely, Jamie. The survivability with that sweep. Look at that. He reverses the position.
Nice job. Now half guard on top. Got some time to work. 3 minutes. He can keep it here. Oh, back to full guard for Blakey, though. There's one fake there. Transitions, tries to get the posture up. Denied. Double shot to build some GA. Triple fake right here on the far side. Gets the deny. And the sweep back into full guard top. Just a bit rushed there, that felt, Bane.
Little bit, and that might be obviously courtesy of the damage that Suave Jamie's been taking in this second round, midway through it, and definitely feeling the shots of Blake Tyler. Blake Tyler in a flow state, Bay.
Man, oh, that's a 3-strike combo into that full guard sweep. Loved it. Built that GA beautifully off the deny. Great work from both guys, really being offensively very, very good with their grappling in terms of setting up their sweeps and transitions. There's a nice sprawl hit, though. Let's see what Blake can do from this position. Pulls back to half guard. Decides it's the better situation to be in. Jamie still holding from the top position. 2 minutes left to work here, but he did get rocked a few times. I don't know if he's going to be able to steal this round with this top work.
Top mount for Dillashaw. This is important, but Blake Tyler probably content with grappling. He's done so much good work. All he has to do is be defensively cognizant. Not like that, though. Eating shots.
Nice work to get back to half guard, though. Straight transition to side control for Jamie. Gets denied. So Blake just try and chip away, try and get that full guard back, I imagine.
Have to think, though, all of the damage on the feet. Blake Tyler is happy to sit here and burn out the rest of this round because he's likely to be going with a 10-9. Unless the damage comes like this.
Let's see some elbows, baby. There's a nice one. There's a nice straight there as well. Go to the body. This is big work right here. Good ground and pound from Jamie, turning things around in this round now. Blake falls back to full guard. Having to try and recover here. 30 seconds left. He's burned some stamina, but that's some big damage and a reposture up here. Let's see if he gets some off shots to the body. Up top to the head. Nice job grabbing the arm, though. Goes for the full mount sweep. Beautiful work by Blake Tyler. Arm catching, but he's only got 10 seconds, Bane.
Heartbreaking for Suave Jamie to conclude the second round like this. Was doing such good work with the ground and pound, but Blake Tyler still likely going to have this in the judges' scorecard, privy of those 4 stuns and wobbles and 1 knockdown. That is a ton of significant damage as we approach the final set of 5 minutes, Bay.
Man, what a great round right there. These two are in a best of 3, guys. Don't forget, so whoever gets this win, there will be a second matchup at lightweight. And then if we need to, we will go to middleweight. But right now we have a rivalry matchup. Like you said, Suave Jamie versus Blake Tyler, competing for a place in the second round of the GOAT tournament here with the $5,000 prize on the line tonight. Blake up on the stamina in the third and final round right here, as well as the damage. Big left hand one more time. Tries to fire that left hook through. Catches him mid-transition there as he tries to hit the pull counter. Nothing doing. There's a big miss on the teeth, but Jamie unable to take advantage. And Blake just letting it fly now, Bane.
Suave Jamie's chin is a refrigerator and Blake Tyler is a magnet. It just seems that he keeps connecting over and over. That left hand is vicious, Bay.
That was a beautiful double leg takedown right there. Just slid perfectly, but gets swept immediately. Blake now on top, looking for some revenge, no doubt, following the end of that last round and that ground and pound. He's got 3 minutes to work. We saw a nice little exchange on the bottom from before. Jamie was able to sweep, full grapple advantage for Blake. Tries to hit the posture up. Nice deny there. There's a fake, but no, not a fake, a transition. And it was denied by Blake, but it doesn't matter. Gets the immediate sweep again. Great exchanges on the ground here. Trying to take advantage of the no stamina right there. Straight slice into the half guard position now. Let's see if Jamie looks for the ground and pound. Tries to set things up with a few short shots.
You know, unsure of who got the nod in the first 5 minutes in terms of judging, but second was all Blake Tyler. Largely, that ground and pound was great from Jamie, but he needs more if he wants to win this. Good reversal of positions by Blake Tyler.
Yeah, beautiful job. Used the double strike to set up a window for a transition. Blake went for the full mount. Jamie moves it around. Jamie went for the full mount. Blake got the full guard, the instant deny, and then the sweep. Nice work right here. Posturing up, though. Blake Tyler on top, trying to rain some shots. And a stack guard position as well. This is not good. That head health is flashing.
2 minutes remain in this fight, and it looks like Blake Tyler is a world beater tonight. Suave Jamie needs to rally heavily if he wants to get the hand raised at the conclusion of this 3-rounder.
Yeah, tries to get the full guard, doesn't get it. Nice deny, straight slice there from Blake. On top, still maintaining the side control. I think he probably wants to look to ride this out right here, Bane, right? And cruise it through to what you would think would be a decision victory.
You know, fight IQ is flowing between these guys, and path of least resistance is something that they both understand very well. Blake Tyler content to get the hand raised here because, again, you don't want to take risks at this point in the tournament. $5,000 on the line. You need. Swiss did throw a few cartwheel kicks, but Blake Tyler largely in control. No risks made by the Dominator.
Yeah, I like it. He just went for the takedown, really. Oh, nice deny on the guillotine. Straight to the switch on the back. Double hooks in right now. Here comes the ground and pound. Blake completely turned that around, going for the gorilla punches here now. And Jamie has to decide what he wants to do right here. I don't know if there's much he can do. Here comes the ground and pound with the back fist. This could be it.
This is bad for Jamie.
Hooks are still in. Would he get a finish? I don't know if he will, but regardless, you got to think that Blake is going to take this first round in the best of 3. Wow.
And raised for the competitor out of the blue corner. Suave Jamie kicking himself did such great work, but it just wasn't enough at times. Blake Tyler way more efficient and effective on the feet and on the mat. Those transitions from him and reversals of those positions were just beautiful to watch. Great start for Blake Tyler.
Yeah, I think Jamie did I think Blake Tyler did a really good job mixing up the elevation, went high, went low, which really kind of caused a bit of problems for Jamie trying to decide where to get his block up at. But also, he was getting caught a lot in the exchanges, trying to trade at the same time, you know. So maybe make an adjustment because the vulnerability is obviously higher when you get hit when trying to throw your own strikes on a big right hand, and that kept happening there. So we'll see. But there's the first round right there for Blake Tyler. We're moving on to the second of this best of 3 at lightweight now as well. I expect the Conor McGregor mirror match, but we shall see.
Who knows? Yeah, they might just choose someone different, but it's a logical pick at that weight class for so many competitors in this game. They just go with the Irishman and then they let it flow. You can see they're already Blake Tyler queuing up for it.
There we go. All right, another Conor mirror match. I wonder if we'll see anything other than Conor mirror matches for this second round, but it's okay. We have some interesting rule sets taking place in the UFC Summer League that's coming up, the Esports League for the UFC, which I will remind you again, you can go and sign up for in the open qualifiers or the content creator qualifiers as well. But there will be a sort of a picking phase that will eliminate mirror matches, which is going to be fun as well, and also stop people from repicking the same fighter. So that'll be good. But we're on to the second of a best of 3 between Blake Tyler and Suave Jamie. Suave Jamie in the red, Blake Tyler in the blue gloves right here, or black shorts versus white shorts. Now Suave Jamie has an amazing Conor McGregor, so let's see how he does. He seems to be struggling with his distance a little bit though.
Little bit, and that's the aggression right off the bat. Each guy meeting in the middle and just standing and trading. Hard to make a ton of reads when you're downloading all of that data. Jamie now taking more of a moment, teeping his way on the outside and just staying at distance, trying to pick and choose right there. Great shots from him. Go to the midsection.
Yeah, beautiful straight punches right there. Nice return from Blake. Tries to get the uppercut though. Does Jamie? Doesn't get it. Just outside of that left hand. Ooh, that left hook so close to the chin of Blake Tyler as he threw that knee. That would have been bad news. And another straight left, but hangs in the pocket right there. Eats the jab lead hook. Tries to return. Outside the range for the uppercut, but use that to close distance. That's kind of an interesting way to initiate offense with a rear uppercut, but he's going for it. Nice side kick. Nice teep as well. Is there going to be a spin in there? No. Beautiful job. There we go. Jamie making Blake think a little too much there. That's great.
Jamie having a lot more success in this opening round here, really touching all parts of Blake Tyler, but you can see he's eating some shots as well. Got to be defensively cognizant as we approach 3 minutes remaining.
Nice.
Great work from both competitors, though, early.
Trying to get the head kick up there. Nothing doing. Yeah, Jamie doing a little bit better here. Was getting caught, though, a little bit. Still trading and gets caught again there trading. But so did Blake. Jump turning side kick to the body. Nice work. Another teep. Good work from Jamie. These will add up. This is great stuff. But there's a nice left hook. Gets caught one more time in the pocket. But Blake down on the stats. Jamie really doing a good job right now.
He's just minding his P's and Q's and dotting the I's and crossing the T's is what Jamie's doing in the first 5 here. 2-minute warning to both competitors. Red and blue corner each just going at it. A lot of volume early here. And as you mentioned, Blake Tyler, a little worse for wear.
Ooh, another lead hook. Oh, a beautiful wheel kick out of nowhere. Jamie really trying to put a stamp on this first round. Get a nice lead off the bat. He's got the stamina lead and the head and body health lead, but is getting clipped a little bit himself. Another jump, spinning back kick right there as well. Blake, you're going to have to be careful on those entries. Pulls the left hand. He tries to close the distance, but comes back with the lead hook after the straight fake. Nails him. Jab lead hook one more time there as well. Nice work. Gets on the inside and lands a nice rear uppercut to the body. Ooh, nice straight lead hook straight as well.
All the damage accumulated in the first 5 minutes. Each guy busted open and leaking. 1 minute remains. It seems Suave Jamie is coming on strong. Big stick from Tyler.
Dude, that was beautiful work. Doubling up on the left hand. Leading with the jab both times. Great work. Jamie gets caught again with that lead hook. Both men landing really sneaky lead hooks on each other. It's nice to see. 30 seconds left in this opening round. You know that Jamie does not want to give up this fight. Beautiful job. Straight lead hook catches him. Blake now moving out. Nice job ducking underneath that left as it flew over the top. Using the teep to keep the distance. But Jamie is in this, man. He wants that $5 grand.
He recognizes the stakes, and look at a performance in the first set of 5 minutes. Stamina differential largely in Suave Jamie's favor. Blake Tyler kind of on the back foot here as we approach the second round.
Yeah, don't forget the winner of this will go on to face Romero 17 on UFC 2. So let's see. 1 round up right now in a best of 3. Blake Tyler has the advantage. 1-0 over Suave Jamie. Suave Jamie leads to win this one and the next matchup to take it home. But he's doing a great job so far.
Still in this very much. Big head kick from him there.
Oh, nice
moments from Tyler early.
He's
coming on strong.
Oh, there's a left hand. Jamie needs to get out of there. Reset, get some head health back. He's trying to trade in the pocket with no head health. But he is also trying to pull more offense out from Blake. Nice job there. Gets out of the way. Jump spinning back kick one more time right there.
Love Jamie. Oh, $5 grand on the line. Eating a lot of shots here. First round was great for him. Second round, not so much. Blake Tyler announcing himself.
Up the middle. Nice work. Jab straight to the body. Nice work there. Fakes the hook. Closes the distance. Chops that leg. Nice lead hook. Jump spinning back kick again. Jamie really working that. Blake has to try and think about blocking those or pivoting or finding a way to stop them. There's a clinch attempt. Into the full tie plum, gets it. Knees to the body block, pumps the single collar, watch the foot sweep, doesn't get it, fakes the single collar into the break. Nice job.
I have to say about those jumping, spinning back kicks to the body, Baleen, my ribs are kind of hurting just watching it.
Yeah, man, he's taking a lot of body damage. That's not good, though. Nice job adjustment. Lands it straight down low. Blake now covering low as well, watching that jump spinning back kick. Knows that's a great time to land it as your opponent's charging forward, slips and rolls with the uppercut. But here comes Blake putting it on him.
Look at this!
Oh, the head kick on the break. With the slip straight from Blake. He's still in it, wandering forward like a zombie trying to fire back. These men want this fight only halfway through this second round.
Dead man walking. Blake Tyler wants to end it right now. He wants to punch the ticket and get further in. The damage he's done is impressive. Look at the head health on Suave Jamie.
Oh, man, Blake is down in every possible way, but he's still fighting one more head kick. Beautiful job, clattering it off the side of the head, jump spinning back kick. Blake wanders back into the center of the octagon, though, but Jamie just needs to stay composed, land his shots, and he should be in with a W here.
Blake Tyler trying to find that uppercut on the midsection attempts from Suave Jamie. Timing not there. Big two. Oh, with the body!
He's trying to go low, comes up top with the lead hook. Blake trying to cover up nicely. Oh, there's the wheel kick. That's going to be it, surely. Here we go. There's the ground and pound. 1 round apiece, Bane. 1-1 we have right now. We're going to middleweight. Wow.
Bob Jamie evening the score in a much-needed victory, anticipating him to come on strong and look to shut Blake Tyler out in the third.
There we go. Yeah, we'll look forward to this one. I'm interested to see who they pick at middleweight as well. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen any UFC 3 action. GSP might be a dark horse in that division there as well, but we're going to the third and final of this best of 3 right here, guys. If you are just joining us, it is the ESFL official GOAT tournament tonight. We are trying to find out who is the greatest of all time. There was a big debate on Twitter at one point. I don't know if you remember, but we have the 8 best men competing here tonight. They are starting with UFC 3. The next round of the tournament will be UFC 2, and the finals will be UFC 4, and the grand prize this evening, guys, $5,000 for the winner. The winner shall take all, as they say this evening. Shout out as well to Marshall Mind, everybody who's supposed to join us tonight. Unfortunately, not able to, but hopefully, maybe in the future, he'll be able to join us for another event. But I know he wanted to see who the GOAT was this evening, so unfortunately, Marshall Mind not able to join us tonight. But we do have Bane. Hello.
Hello. Pleasure to step in, of course, on short notice. Unprepared for it. I'm out in California on vacation. But when they said, hey, Bane, there is a spot open for the GOAT tourney, I said, you know what? Put me in.
Yeah, I think it's been good so far, sir. Thank you very much for doing so. All right, here we go, guys. The double Bisping mirror match here. Didn't even comment on that, but this is for all the marbles for a place in the second round here. The winner of this matchup will take on Romero in the next part of the bracket of this GOAT tournament right here. This is going to be a battle of stamina and really precision and timing. So let's see right now. We have Suave Jamie in the white, Blake Tyler in the black, landing a big left hook right there as well. I love that they've both constantly gone opposite stances as well. Blake really loving the southpaw.
They just like finding angles from that position when you're looking. Oh, big stick from Tyler. Look at this, utilizing the count so effectively. We know the precision, as you mentioned, the power isn't really there, but it's all about the accumulation of damage. Tyler doing good work here, but Swap Jamie still in it.
Yeah, Jamie just letting it fly as Blake's trying to close that distance. He's just letting these 3 and 4 pieces going, and he can do that with Bisping. You know, you have a little bit more stamina. Nice lead kick to the body there on the counter. Way to walk him down with that. Gonna have to be careful. Can't keep going to the well on it, but it worked nicely there. Straight to the body to set that up. Comes back with a rear uppercut. I feel like no matter who Jamie's using, he fights like Connor.
Hey, same approach works for many fighters, of course. Touching Blake Tyler a lot in this opening round. Seems that within the phone booth, right, that pocket distance, Tyler having a lot more success at range. Suave Jamie finding the shots.
Ooh, nice lead hook into the straight, chops away with the liver kick as well. Great work by Blake. Got some distance, put his back to the cage and unloaded. Ooh.
Oh, big crafty spinning attempt to the body, touches the midsection. Blake Tyler, 2:30 remain in the opening round of the final fight between these two.
Oh, big crack with the left hand, and again Blake all night with the jab lead hook. He's been landing that non-stop straight lead hook straight as well from Jamie as he tries to step into range. Nice stick to the body though, whiffs big on the lead head kick. Hands are up though for the 1-2 return. There's another 1-2. Misses with his own, trying to step forward. Jab lead hook one more time. Blake now using a lot of fakes, trying to pull out this offense from Jamie. He's doing a good job with it. He's realized Jamie's trying to swing these big combinations, so he's doing a good job. Pulled the hook there. Really trying to touch, and go.
Absolutely touch, and go. 90 seconds remain. Each guy on the bike and just moving in and out of the pocket, you know, trying to find the angles. And Blake Tyler finding a lot more.
Oh, man. Again with a big left hand. There's the drop for Blake Tyler. Gets the first one. This is the final round, guys, so up for Blake right now. Wants that place in the second round. Jamie Composer gets back to the feet. Not out of the fight yet, especially with Bisping. High recovery, high stamina. We got plenty of time. Returns to the body with the rear uppercut. Really committing to that now. Another head kick block low. There's a nice knee to the body. We'll need more of that. Wow.
Bisping used to the adversity, as you mentioned, somebody who rallies late. Suave Jamie needing all of that energy right now. 30 seconds left, and Blake Tyler is still landing.
Yeah, nice sniper like straight rights as well from Jamie though, but Blake getting underneath him now, returning with his own straight to the body. Double jab straight off the block right there. Trying to get some fakes going both men right here. Nice jab into the rear hook again. Nailing him with that. That was what got the drop. Wow. First round, Blake Tyler.
Blake Tyler really kind of analyzing what went wrong in that Conor McGregor, mirror match and said, you know what? I think I have a few adjustments I need to make, and he's making them through the first 5. Second round upon us.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who fights Suave Jamie and he's playing Conor McGregor, I mean, I don't know if there are many people that can beat him, but here comes Blake with another left hook. The block is down real low right now. He's got his back to the cage, going to keep working the double jab into the left hook one more time right there. Jamie trying to return, but the pressure is on for Blake as he's stalking him. There's a nice couple of 4-piece combinations and a nice step back out into range. Beautiful distance management there to set that head kick up, but nothing doing. But there's a straight right. Jamie swinging from the hip now.
Tyler, wise to it, read that like a book and memorized it. Coming in with the left, partially blocked from Jamie. Big kick on the inside.
Ooh, big head kick, whiffs one more time right there. Here comes Blake digging in with those straights into the lead hooks. Oh, pull counter in there. Nice lead hook as well to finish that. Man, this is tough. This is tough for Jamie right here. He's trying to get some offense going, but Blake looking really smooth.
These are big sticks by Blake Tyler in the second round. Midway through it, Suave Jamie needs to fight his way back in. Bite down on the mouthpiece. Leave some more impressions in that piece of rubber than you came in with it. But getting touched up by Blake Tyler. Big stick from Suave Jamie.
Yeah, I like this work from the lead head kick from Jamie. He's thrown a lot of head kicks. Unfortunately, not really landed any of them, but he set them up beautifully. But here comes the boxing in close from Jake. I mean, Blake, excuse me, nailed him right there with a 1-2-3. Oh, and there's the big left hand. Ooh, slip straight though, stays in it.
Blake Tyler on the inside, so vicious and pinpoint accuracy. Great lead handwork. That right doesn't miss.
Man, Blake is stalking Jamie right now. Smells a finish. There's a big wheel kick, but nothing doing. No block left for Jamie after that as well. It's slowly building back up. There's a straight. Gets the knee in there. Nice job covering up. Doesn't eat the uppercut. We're just about halfway through this fight. It's not done yet. Ooh, lead hook straight, though. Just planting on Jamie.
This second set of 5 minutes has been brutal for Suave Jamie, on the verge of getting cut out of $5,000, needs to find some success and make some changes.
Nice slip straight. He keeps going back to that. He can do some big damage if he catches with him with that moving forward, but it's this, ooh, nice question mark. It's this commitment to this left hook as well from Blake. He's mixing it up. He's going jab straight hook and jab left hook, and if Jamie keeps trying to nail that slip straight, he's going to go right into that left hand. There's another liver shot, though. Nice adjustment, gets a takedown. Going to run the pipe all the way through and finish it.
Great level change. Now we're on the mat. 60 seconds to work. Probably just trying to survive to the final 5 minutes. As you mentioned, the recoverability on the count is something to be seen.
Pump fake there, trying to get a pass. Gets it on the second attempt. Jamie holding this top position. We saw some good groundwork in their first match of this best of three. Ground and pound was landed predominantly by Jamie in that one, who's holding top position now with 30 seconds left in this second. Don't think he can steal the round off the back of this, but that first round was very close, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But I do believe Blake Tyler had a couple better shots, but either way, could be 1-1 going into the third. Final 5 minutes upon us. Who gets further in to the GOAT tourney? Suave Jamie or Blake Tyler?
Man, I mean, one round left. It's so hard because both these guys are so good and have both been in the GOAT discussion at different points in their, esports career, you could say. But right now it comes down to this. A final round in the GOAT tournament. Bisping mirror match. Jamie definitely more hurt, but can he pull it out, or will Blake just steamroll through and take the win?
Suave Jamie, not a guy you can ever count out. Always finds his way back in, but you have to think the chin is crumbling out of that red corner. Still getting touched by the left hand.
Oh, there it is.
Right there.
Slips the last one. That left hook's coming. You know it is. That's the shot Blake's been landing all night. There it is again. He actually slipped to the opposite side. If he slipped the same side, he would have been out cold there. You better believe. But Jamie trying to fire back, stay in this right now, returning with the double uppercuts there. Man, this is maybe just a matter of time for Blake Tyler. He's pouring it on right now.
Blake Tyler really living up to the left hook Larry name that is Michael Bisping. Some might call him right hook Larry, but look at that big left lance for Tyler.
Oh, he's backing up. Jamie's trying to stay in the fight. Lead hook straight left, and here comes the ground and pound for the finish. And there we go. You have your second man in the second round right there, Mr. Blake Tyler. Wow, what a fight. What a matchup between those two. Fantastic.
Beautiful performance from Blake Tyler. I mean, that Conor McGregor mirror match really showed the greatness that Suave Jamie is, but it also gave Blake Tyler a lot to think about coming into this third, and he knew what he had to do, and man, did he get it done.
Oh, man. Beautiful work. 1, 2, 3 was working all night. Finished with another straight as well. Went for the four-piece jab, rear left hook. Working there as well. I'm surprised he didn't take a southpaw. I mean, Bisping doesn't have a good switch stance stat, but you know what? They're going on to UFC 2 next, so it will be Romero 17 taking on Blake Tyler. But we still have much more to get to this evening. Let's jump straight over to the fight card. It may not have been updated with the victor. Oh, it is. These guys are working very fast behind the scenes tonight. There we go. Romero taking on Blake Tyler will be the next matchup on that side of the bracket, but we have much more to get to. First here, guys, on the right hand side we have Ed Parker taking on Zayaf. What a matchup right there, as well as Papadoc and Kinetic NRG doing the damn thing. My goodness, let's get this ready behind the scenes, but let's take a quick trip down memory lane as well and maybe have a quick chat about these fighters right here. Obviously Zayaf, he began competing in proving grounds in UFC. Well, this was before UFC 4. He was in the proving grounds, went 2-1 and joined the UFL and won the UFL belt. Then UFC 4 season 1 happened. He came over to the ESFL and he beat Fine the Door, which is a veteran, and then he went 2-2. He actually finished season 1 10-5. So, pretty respectable record, but season 2 is when he really turned it up. He beat Romero 17 at the start of the season in his first matchup, which is crazy. Romero 17, obviously, guys, other side of the bracket here tonight. Then he joined Team Dark, which is Romero's camp. After that win, beat Swiss Lebac's ESFL 103, won the ESFL title that night as well, and then he tied brand new Mac's record with 5 title defenses in the ESFL. So joint longest reigning title defender ever in the ESFL in Zayaf right there at 5 title defenses. And became the second ever double champ when he fought JC at ESFL 120. So lots of history in the books there already for Zayaf. Would he add to that tonight? He is facing Ed Parker here as well. Made his debut at ESFL 6, guys. ESFL 6. That's how long this man has been competing. Put on a classy performance that night and fought for the title, but did lose to GOAT 1099. Then fought his way back to a title shot at ESFL 60 and captured it, defeating Papa Doc, who is also competing tonight as well. Unibot, he and Ed had a great rivalry. They went 3v3, and Ed has been picking up trophies across the board. You know, won a Ricky J Sports Invitational, and the first and only ever Division 8 player on UFC 3, and that is where we're starting things tonight. So, you know, Zayaf, a credentialed competitor, UFC 4, but he's taking on quite possibly one of the best UFC 3 players of all time in this opening round. Switching over to UFC 4, Ed made his debut, ESFL 86 against Suarat, did very well in the first season as well, took a long break in between season 1, came back, beat a Bathing Ash, and won the Dream Invitational as well. Great tournament, Dream Invitational tournament. He beat Jamie, Zayaf, Swiss, and GOAT back-to-back in one night, which is crazy. So, you know, when Ed's on, Ed is absolutely on fire. So we're going to see where he's at tonight. Bane, what do you think of this matchup?
I think it's impeccable. I think that it truly is a Van Gogh of matchmaking that was randomly generated, of course. Ed versus Zayaf. As you mentioned, Ed, a guy who's been on the scene for so long, but didn't participate in Season 2. People chomping at the bit to see Ed Parker back at the competitive scene, and here he is in all of his glory against a guy who is not used to losing at this level. Zayaf, as you mentioned, very close to gold in this scene, right? Doesn't really part from it often, but either of these gentlemen probably hasn't tasted a $5,000 payday, so we'll see what that does to the mentality on Zayaf's side. Very well balanced, right? Incredibly knowledgeable.
Oh, sorry, you're still going. I apologize. I thought you were
perfectly okay. No, I'll finish. You take it.
I was just going to say, yeah, $5,000 is on the line. I mean, that is sweaty hand territory right there. Before we jump in, just a quick reminder, guys, as well. Of course, the summer season of the UFC Esports League is just around the corner, and you can sign up as well. There are open qualifiers this time around, so if you feel like you want to compete, if you feel like, oh man, I'll never get a chance, it's too hard to get in this thing, fear not. You have an opportunity to sign up now. If you go to ufc.com/esports/register to compete in the Esports League. I'll see you there, mate. I'll commentate on your fight, most likely, unless they fire me, which probably won't happen. I'll try my best not to get fired. But let's go. Let's jump on next round of the tournament. It's time to go. These two, we've talked about them long enough. They are ready to get it on. Zayaf versus Ed Parker.
Obviously, the X factor coming into this one is the bodywork of Ed Parker. I think anybody that knows an Ed Parker fight knows that the ribs are about to get tickled, and you can see he's thinking about Dom Cruz, Balian.
Yes, although we have a PlayStation screen, maybe he's just getting some last-minute corner advice. There we go. Zayaf with the TJ pick. Dominic Cruz for Ed. Man, I feel like I don't remember him ever being known for his Dominic Cruz pickup, but, you know, bantamweight was typically dominated by TJ and by Cody in UFC 3. So Dominic Cruz still a great pickup. Like you said, bodywork. Maybe he wants to try and suck some of that stamina away from Zayaf here, who has gone with the classic TJ pickup, but ooh, mama. Ooh, we're changing some of the visual here. This is kind of weird. Haptic feedback on. Wait a minute. Aren't we supposed to turn that off? Isn't that,
I believe, is
off? There we go.
Yep.
Jesus, I was gonna say that's a bit.
My heart, Bay. I'll tell you what, my heart just stopped. I was about to be like, oh no.
He was just trolling. He was trolling us all. He was trolling us. That's what he was doing. All right, here we go. Ed Parker versus Zayaf here onto the other side of the bracket. $5,000 on the line tonight between these 8 competitors. We have 2 men already in the next round. Romero and Blake Tyler. But here we go. Nice left hand from Zayaf off the back right there as well. Both men trying to fit each other out with the boxing.
Zayaf jumping to the liver early, touching the sides of Cruz. You can see him dipping down. TJ Dillashaw so quick in there. Now Ed Parker commanding the center, just waiting to see what Zayaf has to offer. Good kick right there from him.
I'm seeing Ed, and I'm already remembering how good he was at UFC 3. But Zayaf, one of the best to ever do it, one of the tied longest ever reigning champions. So do not count him out in any regards. That's a beautiful body kick right there as well by Zayaf, targeting perfectly. That's something you can take advantage of in this matchup. You know that Ed wants to box predominantly.
Oh,
so if Zayaf can get some kicks in there, that will work nicely. There's that switch hook as well from Zayaf. Nice work.
3:30 left in this opening round. First minutes have been a chess match. Each guy just trying to draw out reactions and see. Good body work there from Parker.
Man, he's already taking that stamina away. I mean, this is what he was known for, Ed. Draining the stamina. Zayaf already lost a couple of chunks of that long-term stamina. Nice return with a straight to the body. Nice adjustment with the lead uppercut by Zayaf. Trades in the pocket as well. Gets a lead hook and a rear hook to the body. Doesn't get the final one in there, but there's a teep. Going to try and even the score with a long-term double jab. Straight to the body. Nice work there by Zayaf as well. Gets caught with a cheeky lead hook, though.
Disruptive jabs from Dillashaw midway through the first, giving Ed Parker something to think about, just kind of bruising the nose. There he is, dipping to the midsection. Ed Parker returns the favor.
Ooh, there's a nice straight right there. Yeah, Ed's taking some head health damage already. Ooh, he landed that, but Zayaf got the counter uppercut in there as well. Double teeps up the middle, jab lead hook. Nothing doing now, faking it out. Ooh, Zayaf trading, really trying to get back on that stamina battle there.
Lead uppercut landing for Dillashaw effectively. Zayaf doing good work with it. You see that two just connected. Cruz feeling the power from the former bantamweight champion.
Big knee to the body as well right there from Ed. There's another teep. Both men using them very well. I like that Zayaf is trying to, not imitate, but he's aware of how much he's taken. He's trying to return with the same shots he's getting hit with. Try and keep that stamina level. Nice body block right there by Zayaf. Ready for it, but there's another knee by Ed. Jabs his way on the outside. Tries to fire the straight. Doesn't get it, but there's a catch on the teep. Jumps forward with the lead hook. Steps into the pocket. Eats the straight. And there's a body kick on the exit as well. Good work by Zayaf.
Beautiful work from him right there. And you can see he is already feeling the stamina, but that switch hook comes over the shoulder. 40 seconds left to determine what is a very close round. Oh, big knee, though.
Oh, my God. These two are cracking each other with some big shots right now. Zayaf threw a jab lead uppercut that was so fast. Oh, there's the rear body uppercut, though. Ed getting a bit of his own medicine right there.
Oh, over the top comes that lead hook. Glances through the guard, partially blocked, though. Big teep from Parker.
Man, he's catching so many of them kicks. He definitely turned the haptic feedback off, didn't he? I'm like, he's catching a lot of them. All right.
Have to think tactical adjustment within the second set of 5 minutes for Zayaf is setting those kicks up better, Bay.
Oh, a little bit of a wait from there from Ed. All right. Yeah, Zayaf is landing some good kicks. Ed's getting some boxing in there as well, but again, very even. Nice head movement. And head movement slips like that, they drain stamina in UFC 3. Which is very sad that that's not a thing anymore, because that was my strategy, of course. But there we go. Nice straight punch. Ends with a lead hook to the body.
Zayaf coming over the shoulder there with that right hand landing. Oh, big head kick from Parker.
Oh, he's wading forward. The block is down. Ed's not letting up. Left hook. Nice switch hook to get him out of there, though. Well done by Zayaf. Stayed composed on that one.
Zayaf, the magician, conjuring some distance right there just to escape the onslaught. But here it is. Ed Parker still in the pocket, landing with lethal intentions.
Woo! Beautiful pivot out of that teep and tried to throw the left hand over the top. Ed able to get his block back up, but that would have been damaging. Zayaf now trying to stay composed, stay in the fight. We'll have good recovery with TJ Dillashaw. Nice job. Beautiful darting straight by Ed as well. Now finding home for his shots, but there's a front kick. Good job, and does get tickled with that hook over the top as well. Zayaf very conscious of his body, blocking low even at the start of these combinations, which is good work from him. But he's starting to fade a little maybe with that stamina.
Even with the prioritization of the midsection, the cardiovascular system has been tested midway through the second. He is breathing with the mouth wide open.
Oh, beautiful straight left right there. You barely even saw it. Caught him in the transition. There's the lead uppercut as well. Here comes Ed Parker trying to take this first round. Nice pull counter from Zayaf, and both hooks to the body missed for him there, unfortunately. Because that was a beautiful pull counter. That would have done some big damage, maybe bought him a little bit of time. But Ed now still at the edge of the range with Cruz leading with the rear uppercut, trying to find a home for that straight left. The hook comes in. There's the front kick.
Oh!
Close.
Lands that one. High caliber Cruz in this second round. Big shots from him, but you can see Zayaf still in this fight, never going to give up on himself. Just over 90 seconds remain. Big right hand from Zayaf.
Yeah, good work. Jab. Nice switch hook again. I mean, he's doing a good job landing those. It's kind of surprising. Getting him in there now, back to southpaw. Sets up the teep to the body. Ed trying to dart off to the side, get away from it. Nice straight left. Ooh, eats the uppercut, but he's trading and he's content to right now. Jab lead hook as well from Ed. Starting to style, let things go a little.
Hey, talking about effectiveness and significance within the striking domain, Zayaf is landing a lot, but it seems that the power is coming from Cruz.
Yeah, strangely enough, stamina is down though for Zayaf as a result. When this is just what happens when you fight Ed, especially when you fight Ed on UFC 3, he's just so good at creating a gap in the stamina. Beautiful jab there, nice fake, brought out those hooks, and that's beautiful work from Ed. That's exactly what he wants. Now labored movement from Zayaf. They still have a whole round left after that big left hook catches him in the trade. There goes Zayaf, lead hook as well. Ed Parker on top looking for the finish and gets the first round in the bag. 4 seconds left in that one, Bane, but gets it done.
Dominic Cruz with the buzzer beater. Shades of Jairzinho Rosenstruck versus Sakai yesterday. Ed Parker following suit, silencing Zayaf in the first. And you can see the striking stats were very similar, but the effectiveness all came from Ed Parker.
It's getting a bit tense in here, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. You can the chill in the air. My spine is tingling. Zayaf needs to rally. I know that he has spoken in the last several days right about this matchmaking and how he drew such a tough competitor right off the rip.
Yeah, I mean, oh, sorry. Go on, keep going. I keep wanting to add my bits, but I keep interrupting you, Ben. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, it's okay. We'll figure it out. This is the first time. Our sophomore appearance will be better. But, you know, Zayaf is a guy who does not give up on himself. And like I mentioned earlier, not used to losing, a guy who thrives with getting his hand raised. Bam, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, like you said, probably one of the hardest opening matches in Ed Parker. Obviously, everyone is a tough matchup. This is the GOAT tournament, but Ed Parker very, very good at UFC 3, and now he has to get a win against his Conor McGregor, which may be one of the most dangerous things to fight in the history of UFC video games. Ed Parker's Conor McGregor, but here he is nonetheless, and we'll try and get a W, and you know what? He has many ways to do so. And do not count him out of this yet. He may yet find a way. It's highly likely that he does.
Obstacles against him, right? The mountain in front of him is going to be tough to climb, but he's going to strap on the backpack and try to do it. Ed Parker back across the black line. You see Zayaf trying to command and be a bit more aggressive. Oh, but catches some shots from Parker.
Yeah, the problem is he's throwing these big hooks to the body and these uppercuts, which if they land will do a lot, but if they miss, it's so much worse than on UFC 4. If you miss these, you are losing long-term stamina, and that's exactly the problem he had in the last round. So if anything, I feel like he needs to get a little bit conservative and not try and land these big shots. And they're out of range as well, which is the problem. And making the adjustment between video games is very difficult. The ranges of striking are different between 2, 3, and 4. And it seems like Zayaf is having a little bit of trouble with that tonight. And Ed, because he's one up, content to play a little bit more defensive. That's a nice lead uppercut into the lead hook to the body, though. Sorry, the rear uppercut to the body. Blimey. But good job, though.
It was so quick you couldn't tell.
I know.
But to your point, of course, that's why the game planning I think is so important. And Zayaf, unable to get the A game plan going as effectively as I think he wants, needs to move to B and make some changes, Bay.
Yeah, man, here we go. Zayaf trying to stalk him, though. I like the pressure. That's good. Nah, gets out of the way of that one. That's going to even up the stamina. Lead hook catches him and lands his own rear body uppercut as well. Little bit closer again with the lead uppercut. Same combination twice. Nailed him with both of it. Lead uppercut countering the body shots from Ed, and then he's got that rear uppercut in there to fire behind. But here come the teep kicks as well. Ed throws them beautifully. There's a jump spinning back kick as well. Fakes the jab. Pulls out the offense from Zayaf. Sticks the straight to the body. Goes back to the head with a straight jab to the body. Pulls that out. Ed just flowing from the outside right now. And Zayaf is just reacting to everything Ed puts out there.
90 seconds remain in the opening round of a much-needed fight for Zayaf. You can see the stamina is already becoming an issue.
Good. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful teep. Jab fake. Zayaf jumps in, lands a straight left to the body, and then comes back up with 2 hooks. Beautiful kick catch with a straight left. Zayaf now pushing forward. Oh, tries to get the double body shots in there, but gets hit with a straight while throwing high. Drops all his stamina, and the offense will stop right there as Ed retakes the center.
Zayev attempted to double down on the stun that he had gotten against Parker, then regretted it. Ate some damage again. The cardio is a problem, but he's landing with intentions here. Less than 30 seconds remain. Can Zayev make an impact in the first 5?
Oh, okay. Zayev turning it up right now. Good job. Landing them big hooks right there. Ed thinking twice about it. Ooh, gets tagged with the left. I mean, that's a close first round. I mean, it looks like it isn't, but Zayev landed strikes. He got a rock. I don't know who they give that to on paper.
That's a tough one. It is a tough 5 minutes. Each guy having moments. I have to believe that the stamina work and the body compromisation from Ed Parker likely will get him the nod in the judges' minds. But again, with these games, it's so hard to tell, Bay.
It is indeed. Regardless, there's 2 rounds left. Ed definitely in the driving seat, though, with that stamina advantage, the body health advantage. This is not looking good for Zayev. Less than half stamina at the end of the first round is not where you want to be. So, let's see how things go moving into the second here. Remember, the winner of this will advance to the second round of the tournament and be in for a chance at $5,000 tonight, guys. Winner takes all. We will crown the greatest of all time, undisputedly, this evening. Ooh, jump turning side kick, though. Nice work targeting that body.
Zayev has done good midsection work through both the first fight and now this one. It just isn't being as effective as Ed's in terms of stamina debilitization. I think he needs to be a bit more active and be, as you said, more selective.
It's really hard against Ed Parker, though. Just knows Connor so well. Super long, super rangy, hits you when you don't expect to get hit. You know, exchanges sometimes as well, but also plays very patiently. I mean, just through the lead hook. Oh, beautiful. He just flows. He's flowing. This is tough for anyone right now. Zayev trying to do what he can off the back foot, trying to throw a few shots, comes in with the jab to the body, but eats a lead uppercut on the way out, tries to get the spin in there as well, gets tagged with the left hand, trying to exit. Now returning with a straight to the body, gets his own jump turning side kick, but Ed gets the block down in time, sees it coming. The fake from Ed there, bringing out the offense. So patient, ready to crash in. That left hand is coming forward. And Zayev not knowing when to throw and not. There's the left hook. There's another one from Ed. Gets his own in there, though. Still throwing back.
Ed Parker throwing at Mach 5 speeds. Can't even see those fists connecting on the chin of Zayev. Just under 3 minutes remain in the second round, and Zayev still needs to get back into this fight.
We landed it!
Big jumping moment!
Oh, man, he is hurt. There's a big chunk of stamina off there as well. The body work coming through for Zayev. Got to be careful of these uppercuts. If he goes down low, though, you know that Ed's going to sit on it. Man, Zayev battling back right there. Letting him know I'm not out of this fight yet. Beautiful shot to the liver with that. And he's in this fight.
Tides could be turning. Zayev wants to reclaim that momentum. That's exactly what he did right there. Parker fighting his way back into it. Zayev needs to continue.
Nice work by Ed, doubling up on the straight to the body, to the head, timed it beautifully. Oh, he catches him with a left hook. One more for Zayev. Here he comes now. There's an elbow on the return, but he eats it on the chin. Nothing doing. There's a jump turning side kick. Gets blocked though by Ed. He might try and re-enter, but he's getting caught whilst throwing. That's where the big damage is coming from. The vulnerability windows that Zayev is taking advantage of. When they freeze in front of each other, Ed's getting away from his fakes, and he's just trying to throw, and that's when Zayev is catching him. He's timing him really well. Deep to the body and the turning side kick. Ed now hanging in the pocket a little bit more than he was earlier. Trying to get the body shot damage off, but Zayev letting his hands go. Straight lead hook right there. Now covering up, trying to Mexican him here.
More urgency from the red corner to impose the will. As I say it, Zayev stunned. Parker knocks him down. This could be it. Zayev gets back up to his feet. The Irishman not done yet. Zayev needs to rally here. Less than 30 remain. Can he survive to the final set of 5 minutes? He's done such good work in this second round, but that knockdown has erased it.
My goodness. Zayev back to the cage right now, throwing leg kicks like a crazy person. Lead hook, rear body uppercut. Ed really putting on the pressure. Oh, he's trading though. Oh, my God.
Zayev swinging to the conclusion of that second round. Final 5 minutes are upon us, Bailey, and each guy worse for wear. Zayev needs this victory badly.
He does. If Zayev takes this, they will go to a third and final. But if Ed can continue the way this fight started, he will be going on to the second round right here. Ed in the red, Zayev in the blue. It's all on. It's all now, baby. There's a lead hook from Zayev. Another one.
Zayev fighting his way back into the $5,000 tournament. He knows that that payday is what he wants. Ed Parker, the one stopping him from it right now, standing in front of him between his chances. That's one. Great kick from Zayev.
Man, Zayev is throwing, and Ed's completely abandoned his fakes. They were helping him so much, and now he's just trading, and Zayev is able to time everything.
Ed, all aggression. Parker in these last 5 minutes wants to make a statement to the other competitors. Really pouring it on Zayev right here.
Ooh, no, he missed it.
Oh!
Big left hand. This could be a nice slip from Zayev. He stays in it. There's another lead hook after the rear uppercut to the body. Here comes the ground and pound. He's still in the fight, though. He's not out yet. Ed breaking from the cage, trying to finish him off. Big left hand. Zayev covering up, trying to move the head. Gets onto the lead hook. Man, he's still in it.
Ed Parker struggling to finish the blue corner here. Zayev with the notorious, working his way back in. Needs to separate for a moment. Clear the cobwebs. Zayev under 3 minutes to reign.
Oh, that's going to be it. There we go.
Wow.
Man, what a war between these two. Everybody showing up tonight. Obviously, the money is on the line, but Ed gets it done with a win over Zayev. Wow, fantastic job.
Absolutely valiant effort from the blue corner. Zayev down a fight, comes into this one with intentions to win, fights his heart out, stays alive through moments that other UFC 4 or other UFC players would crumble in, but eventually the Ed Parker train runs through Zayev Station.
There we go. How is chat doing after that one, Bade? Are you guys having a good time or what? Right?
Oh, this is like a dessert. It's delectable. This tournament is truly something I want to chew on for a bit today, Bay.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a look. Are you guys freaking out? What a great fight, everybody. Good showing by Zayev, of course, as well. What a performance. I think that's being acknowledged right now. Whew. But Ed Parker, man, I mean, we knew that was going to be tough for Zayev going in. Ed Parker with Conor McGregor in UFC 3 is a tough matchup for anyone. I mean, here we go.
Of course. Charlie Mantella in the Twitch chat, Ed McGregor is the best fighter in any UFC game ever. I mean, recognizing that it truly is a Mount Everest to overcome Ed Parker's Irishman at that game. But either way, we're moving and grooving, Balian.
We are indeed. We are indeed. Moving on through. Right, well, let's take a quick look at the fight card and see how things are shaking up. Obviously, left-hand side of the bracket again. Romero will be taking on Blake Tyler on UFC 2 right after our final opening round matchup between Papadoc and Kinetic NRG. The winner of that will go on to face Ed Parker with that win over Zayev. Good performance from both guys. Ed just sneaking it through. I mean, nothing but the best of the best tonight. Let's take a quick look at these two fighters that are about to take each other on here. A little history for you. I hope you're enjoying these walks down memory lane we are taking here. Obviously, we got Papadoc, we got Kinetic. Let's start with Kinetic here. Man, his history goes all the way back to UFC 2 with the LEC. Widely regarded as one of, if not the best player of all time on UFC 2. Multiple tournament wins, appeared, in Martial Mind videos back in the day. He beat Darth, he beat Red Rag. Obviously was a finalist in the Vegas LEC. And came first in the UFC 205 LEC as well. Two-time champion in the OMMA League, the online MMA League, and a champion in the Legends FC League as well. Just everything you could have won in UFC 2. Kinetic NRG would do it. Obviously a founder of Vegas MMA. I mean, probably still regarded as one of the best fight camps in the world. Trained with Combo, Demar Payton, our own Z Hunter as well. And then in UFC 3, obviously made appearances in the ESFL. Super dominant champion, went 14-2 in UFC 3 esports competition. Beat Matty Ice, Prioxis. He beat Ed Parker as well, who he may face tonight in the next round here. Obviously won a bunch of Ricky J Sports tournaments as well. And then in UFC 4, we saw him a bit. He opened up his run beating Zayev. He was in the Grand Prix as well. It was a really close matchup with Romero. He did lose, but it was a split decision. Very, very close. He could have gone a lot further tonight if that perhaps had gone his other way, but it was a great matchup, great fight between those two nonetheless. Went 3-3 in UFC 4 in the first season, and he did compete in the Esports League as well. The UFC Esports League picked up a few wins there as well, and now he's here tonight to compete for the GOAT tournament. But let's talk about Papadoc. Don't forget this man as well. Okay, debuted ESFL 6 as well, had flying knee knockouts. He came back as well. He beat Rayhan, beat Drizzo, beat GOAT 1099 as well. He beat Top Man Stan as well, beat Advader, tons of good names under his belt before UFC 4 dropped for Papa Doc. And then, debuted at ESFL 76, beat Peyton as well, who won some big tournaments for UFC 4, beat Wordlife, beat Kaolin, Mental Stability, and beat Kinetic NRG previously as well, lest we not forget that. So we'll see. But this is not UFC 4, this is UFC 3 that we're starting with tonight here as well. And of course, he was the first Esports League champion. He won the UFC Esports League on PlayStation 4. He beat Goat, Gavin, Bulldog, and Ash in one night, which is crazy. But he's here right now to take on a man he has beaten formerly, but this time in UFC 3 in Kinetic NRG. I hope those aren't too long for you guys. There's a bit of history to go down here. We've got to give these competitors the hype they deserve for this GOAT tournament. The credentials for each of these guys, Bane, is just endless.
Absolutely, and they deserve the history, the lore behind all of their efforts at the esports level to be recognized in front of 270 viewers. Everybody watching at home, thank you all so much for tuning in. These guys are fighting their hearts out for such a grand prize, and they've already done that for years, Bay. And I love that we have so much phenomenal work. All the credit goes to the people in the back that put this together and found those histories and wrote them out, because, look, these guys deserve it.
Yeah, we have a sport history here in the ESFL, or just in the UFC esports scene. We have a history. We need to pay homage to that history, especially in these moments. But the talk is over. It is time. The final matchup of the first round, the final fight on UFC 3. Kinetic NRG taking on Papa Doc. Let's go. I'm excited.
Nothing but excitement either. The semifinal, the last contender to fight his way and punch the ticket through. This could determine a lot. Papa Doc, of course, as mentioned, is just a competitor all around, but especially within the wrestling game, right? When that guy shoots for takedowns, honestly, he'll probably get it. It's just the aggressive nature that he fights with. The head kicks, too, they come through at angles that you don't anticipate. And look, whenever you take a head kick, that is a game-changing strike. And because of it, he mixes it up so well, really balanced, and he sets up the head kicks by going other places. We see this all the time. I don't have to reiterate. We all know. Go low and then, feint low, go high. That's what it is. But against a guy like Kinetic, it's going to be easier said than done.
Yeah, here we go. The mirror match for the TJ. Oh! Whoa, that's the head. You talked about the head kicks. Blimey. Oh, he's caught him as well. He rocked him straight away with a straight lead uppercut as well, and dive in on the takedown. Wow, I think everything you just said came true right there, Bane. You listed it off. Kinetic already find himself on the back right now. Don't forget, Kinetic trains with some of the best grapplers in the world. Still does. Let's see if Papa Doc's wrestling plays out, but Kinetic getting caught cold right there immediately. And there's a bit of a weird little glitchy animation. I don't know if that played into the follow-up shots, but hey, we are here in this position now. It's all fair in UFC 3. Papa Doc now holding this top position. Let's see if Kinetic can work from his back. Gone for a few arm drag fakes there. Double hip fake, half guard pass, nice work. Fakes that transition from Kinetic.
We all know the supernatural occurrences in this game are often infrequent. The servers are haunted, as some would say. 3:20 remaining, gets the full guard back, working so well off of his back. His Papa Doc first minute was very, frenetic, but now we're slowing things down, Bay.
Yeah, good job by Papa Doc there, recognizing that Kinetic's trying to fake once and then look to transition. So as soon as he fakes, Papa Doc's just stepping over to half guard, negating that transition, but beautiful sit-up sweep right there. Kinetic now gets the top position. Full guard momentum build though for Papa Doc. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Tries to go over the top. Nice transition though. Kinetic taking a leaf out of Papa Doc's book right there, hitting the half guard pass just to stop that GA take over and try and sit on him right here. Bump back to full guard though. Fake left, fake right one more time. Another fake right from Kinetic, another fake right, but gets denied by Papa Doc.
Faking right.
Patient.
Sometimes you fake right one too many times. You find the position reversed. Good moment here for Papa Doc. 2-minute warning. This opening round largely contested on the ground, but each guy having moments, Bay.
Yeah, Kinetic obviously got caught immediately, so he's going to have to do something to steal this round from Papa Doc, who's probably quite content to just take a round off him by holding top position. But let's see if Kinetic can change that again. The hip fake went for the double hip fake there, or a transition, but Papa Doc stepped over the half guard. But now Kinetic finds himself on the back. This is better here. Backside, going to roll straight through here. Let's see if Kinetic can land some ground and pound. Full guard transition. Back here.
A lot of movement from these 135ers, and as you mentioned, Kinetic, rough start in the first minute, needs something impressive to make a statement to steal it back.
Man, Kinetic's doing a lot of crazy shit right there. Faked a half guard, faked a get up, then faked a pass to half guard from postured up, then faked a snack guard But this is where he is right now, foot on their hips. Papadoc still trying to control. Kinetic taking his time, being careful about what he can do. There's the get up.
Oh.
Back to the feet, 20 seconds left.
Good respect, potentially. Yep, there it is. Great return. Always love the gamesmanship, but have to remember mixed martial art is all about discipline and respect.
Man.
10-second warning.
Oh! These two have great head movement as well. I want to see more of this. I'm excited for this head movement. You know, we don't see a lot of it in UFC 4 because it doesn't really do too much for you. You don't really get an advantage slipping strikes anymore. But in UFC 3, you slip a strike, you get a little stamina boost as well as setting up those counter opportunities. So we'll see if that plays in a little bit more. A little bit of a stamina advantage. Ooh. But Kinetic on the feet. There's a head kick after a big right hand. Lead uppercut straight. Kinetic letting those combos fly as well. Trying to cover the body. Oh, beautiful slip. Returns with a lead hook and then went back for another one. Ducking right hook. Now Kinetic's letting it fly, Bane.
Papadoc must have said, I'm hungry for some punches because he's eaten a few to start things off in this second set of 5 minutes. Great takedown right there from him. Level changing at the correct moment. And now he's in a great position inside control. Rolling over is Kinetic. Now look at that.
Yeah, I wonder if
into the liver.
I wonder if Kinetic will look for a get-up this time. You know, he had a bit of a roll around with Papadoc. They both traded positions on the ground, but this time around, he got some damage off on the feet. Maybe try and get the fight back up there. He hasn't conceded anything, so let's see. But we know how good Papadoc's grappling is. Nice back mount, transitional deny by Kinetic. Going to roll through to full guard. Nice work. Now, let's see if he learns from the double hip fake. This time now going for the full guard fake. And the posture up, denied by Papa, but nice deny right there by Papa as well, as he tried to take advantage of that. Can take side control too. These two just trying to out gamesmanship each other now. It's all about mind games. Who's going to explode? Absolutely. Who's going to move?
Mesmerized am I watching these gentlemen, these combatants just roll around and figure out different positions. The jits on each side is very well versed.
Right. Backside fake right there on the opposite arm. There's a pump fake there. Gets the posture up because of it. Kinetic double blocking nice and high, trying to regain posture there. Doesn't get it as well. Blocking a few shots. Fake. The head control to go for the get up. That's old school, quite literally. Doesn't get it though. Papadoc landing some ground and pound from the top position. This is hurting the stamina. Double fake right that time as well. Papadoc just powering through with the strikes, interrupting those transitions. Smart work by Papadoc. He remembers all of his little wrestling tricks. Oh, went straight for the backside. Denied though. And another posture up from Papa D.
Look at this. Papadoc really bringing it to Kinetic. The ground and pound is vicious from him. Under 2 in this second round, and he progresses into half guard.
Yeah, he's done a great job holding this top position. I mean, they hit the mat at the 4-minute mark. They're still here right now. You know, I mean, this is obviously a best of 3. So if he takes this first round from Kinetic, well, he'll have to face Kinetic's Conor McGregor at lightweight afterwards, which will be interesting. But if he can control like this, again, it's going to be a tough night for Kinetic. He gets back to the sprawl position. There is a round left and a minute. So Kinetic can still take this thing if he can set up some good strikes. But the damage he's inflicted on Papadoc has been somewhat minimal and negated by this groundwork. There's a guillotine off a deny. This is pretty serious. Let's see if he pushes these gates going top and far right-hand side. Here's Kinetic, 3-way direction, trying to sneak one up. And pushing on through, trying to go for that top side. Still building up the bottom as well. But another advancement right there for Papadoc, trying to go 3 directions too, mixing up top, bottom as well. He's nearly sneaked out the top-hand side. But Papadoc rolling. He has bottom and right and will get out, though.
Wow. Great work there from Papadoc, really sticking to that submission. But Kinetic, the submission defense holding up as we come into the final seconds of the second round.
There we go.
Now, speaking of adjustments, Kinetic spending a lot of time on the back, on the mat. What does he need to do in this final 5 to take this fight?
Not get taken down. I mean, really, and he has to land something because he's down 2 rounds. And to be honest, it's a pretty tall order, but he can land strikes, try and find ways to land strikes against Papadoc's style and try and find patterns in the takedowns, but it was only one takedown attempt, and it was beautifully timed off a missed head kick, and he just snagged the single leg. So, I mean, be more careful with those as well, I suppose. He blocked low right there, would have stopped the takedown. Nice work. Ooh, the boxing from Papa looking tight on the inside, though.
Papa punching his way through Kinetic's block there early in round. Oh! That's it!
Wow.
That's it!
Trading the head kicks. We said at the start, you know, we said Papa had some good head kicks, but man, I want to see how close that was. They both went for the far side head kick. Oh, literally not even seconds, man. Just like milliseconds in it.
Kinetic unlucky with that attempt.
So close, and that would have won him the fight as well. That possibly would have won him the fight. Maximum vulnerability window. Oh, it's so close.
Kinetic goes airborne, and Papa Doc victorious in the first fight.
All right, well, here we go. On to the next one. This will be at lightweight. Got to think Kinetic is going to take that patented Conor McGregor pick here as well. What a good first opening to this. Papa Doc got a lot of control time in that one, Bane.
Absolutely, and you know, that's got to be mentally somewhat frustrating for Kinetic coming into the second one at 155 because the success was minimal because of the grappling prowess that Papa Doc showed. So I'm anticipating a very different approach, or we might see Kinetic get shut out. Oh, no.
Tony, it's taking Tony. There we go. The counter pick. Is Papa going to lock it in?
The matchup we never saw, Bay.
Let's see. And Kinetic can fight with Tony. We've seen him do it. Wise move, though. Not sticking to his guns. I kept talking about it. The Conor McGregor pick, we're not going to see it. But good work from Papa to force it. He took it away from him, Bane. He literally took his pick away from him right there.
Papa Doc mentally playing around with Kinetic as well as physically inside the octagon and out. The games are present from the Eagle and Papa Doc.
Look how young Habib looks. He looks like 18. I will say, though, you know, Habib's striking stats nowhere near as good in UFC 3 as they are in UFC 4. So if Kinetic can keep it on the feet or indeed just make it a war of attrition, he's got a pretty good shot in this one, you got to think. But Papa Doc, obviously a good conservative striker, times his shots, not trying to overwhelm with pressure in any way, very selective and accurate as well. So, you know, I think Kinetic's got to be careful not getting caught on the exit or getting caught trading either. But here we go, second round between these two. Kinetic with a Tony Ferguson pick and Papa Doc with Habib.
Lot on the line here. Stakes could not be higher for Kinetic. And look at this, big stick off the rip for him.
Yeah, already trading, which is the kind of thing I'd expect you don't want to do.
Oh!
But also, Kinetic has to stay focused because he can't just let strikes go. Obviously, that will create takedown opportunities. So he has to be really patient and honestly kind of fight in mind that every second of this fight I can expect to get taken down, and I have to be really careful about that outside trip. Great job right there. Use the slight movement to get it. And here we are, straight on the map where they were for the majority of the first fight.
This is where the Dagestani wants to be. Papa Doc in control. Short elbows on the inside. Obviously, they don't look powerful, but they are impactful. Could bust open El Kukui in a moment. Kinetic needs to get back to the feet.
Yeah, going for the full guard fakes. This time mixing a shot up in between. But Papa Doc reading it so well, hitting the immediate side control, and goes for the butterfly sweep right there. Well, it's the return with butterfly guard back to full guard, but not going to get it. Gets the hook in, though. There it is. And gets it this time.
Obviously, Ferguson, a submission threat off of his back, but difficult to do so when you have Papa Doc raining thunder and fire down on you. Great denial there. That's tough for Kinetic.
Yeah, he's mixing it up, right? He's going for the same side fake, but mixed up his transition where he wants to go this time. Gets the sit up and got it to his second time around. Kinetic's so good as that. Papa has to be really careful about posturing up from half guard. Second time that's happened, and that's literally the only way he's given up top position. The same way both times, but Kinetic hasty on the pass right there. Great job by Papa Doc. Takes it straight back.
Back into the full guard is Papa Doc. Kinetic off of the back once again, trying desperately to get back to the feet. 2 minutes remaining in the opening round here, and this one is not looking good, but here he goes!
Wow, and that's interesting as well, because normally in those situations where he's been faking that armbar with the foot on the hips, Papa Doc's just been slicing straight through the half guard, but he froze right there. I wonder if it's because of the instant reversal and the deny that Kinetic got whilst he was in full guard right there. Papa Doc froze. He was just waiting on Kinetic, and Kinetic set that up beautifully. Has to do better with it this time. Has to be careful. There's a full guard momentum sweep, though. And, oh, man, Kinetic going straight for the instant transition as well. Denied again. Papa really showing off his grappling skills tonight. He's just getting Kinetic to walk into all of his traps.
Well-versed is Papa Doc, and we are just absolutely witnessing that battle.
Nice
Again,
job,
the wrestling threat is there, but great job from Kinetic, taking the momentum back. 45 seconds remain, and Kinetic landing some ground and pound.
There we go. He needs this if he wants to steal this round. Not much damage done on either side right now. There's the full guard. Get up, though. He's going to get it.
Papa Doc back where he wants to be in control. Good denial there from Kinetic. But again, this round largely contested on the ground. Control time is probably what is going to be the factor in terms of judging. And I feel Papa Doc is going to head into the second set of 5 minutes with a 10-9.
Yeah, and also a lot of denies coming off as well. Oh, God, it's so close. He's up a minute on there. Yeah, it's very close. You probably think with the takedown as well. You would lean towards Papadoc in that one. Kinetic making it competitive on the ground, though, this time. Still 2 rounds left in this one, but the denies, as I was saying, in transitions, they do drain a lot more stamina than they used to do. Well, now they do now, but they used to do. You know what I mean.
Kinetic opening up on the feet here. Not where he wants to be, though, in the clinch. Gets the plum. Oh, big knee into the Dagestani's chin. Regained here by Papadoc, but we'll see. Kinetic probably wants to fire off a little bit.
Yeah, and he has to be careful of the clinch, and also just be aware that the takedown's coming, so don't get wild, don't overswing, just think about your shots and don't put yourself in vulnerable positions. There is another clinch. All this talk about being able to deny the clinch, and Papadoc's got every single one he's went for these days, guys. I mean, I don't know if it's going to work regardless. Oh, great denial on the hip toss. Got to find a way out of it. It's all about the fakes in these positions from the clinch now. You fake the underhooks, then go for what you want. There's a double under right here as well. Repummeled by Kinetic. Nice job. There's the hip toss. Turned him as well.
Oh!
Popper has a great control of that clinch position. He's stepping a little bit just to shift the position, just to mix up the timing on there. Oh, great sweep, though.
Beautiful work. We saw that earlier. Kinetic utilizes it once again. Sophomore appearance of that sweep is successful again. Kinetic needs to make the most of this and stay in the driver's seat.
Slicing through to side control right here. Little hammer fist. There's a bump to half guard. Nice work, nice work. Holding position, denies the posture up. Kinetic's had a real tough time on top as well when he's been in these situations. Gets mount though, denies the get up. Here we go. Good time for Kinetic. Gets a posture up. Oh, immediately gets arm trapped. Oh.
Wow. Unlucky for the red corner. Papadoc wise to all the tricks and tips that you could offer Kinetic.
Wow.
2:15 remain. Bailey and Kinetic is getting outclassed just a little bit.
Papadoc's grappling is so impressive. But Kinetic back on the feet. Still half of this round left if you can get some significant strikes in. Papadoc's done such a fantastic job. There's a jab into the rear hand again. Down on the stamina a little bit is Kinetic. There's a pull counter. Nice work. Tripling up to the body shots there. Doesn't get that in there, though. You really pushing forward with the jab now as Kinetic tries to slip straight. Nice body kick. Jab straight.
90 seconds remain.
Head kick gets off the block, though.
Big 1-2's landing for Kinetic. That red
Nice
corner
ankle
efficient
pick.
with it. But, Dagestani gets the takedown.
Wow, man. Yeah, dude. Papadoc looking real good tonight. Real good.
And this is a statement, of course, to all the other competitors. If Papadoc is successful with shutting out Kinetic, goes 2-0, you got to think, man, time to shore up the grappling.
Ooh, tries to roll to the back. Both hooks in. Here comes the back flat. Will he go for the posture of the submission? Here's the back flat right now for Papadoc. Kinetic has a lot of block. Oh, denies it. Oh, my God. Papadoc is on fire with his grappling tonight. This will be hard for anyone to deal with. 100% Kinetic. Definitely known for his striking, but a very credentialed grappler. But Papadoc is just giving him all he can handle tonight.
This is just domination as we come into the final stretch of the second round. Final 5 minutes remain, and Kinetic needs a finish more than ever.
Wow, man. I'm very impressed with Papadoc tonight. Very impressed with that grappling. I don't know if Kinetic's been able to deny a takedown or deny a clinch attempt either. It just goes to show how he's mixing them up. There's a knee to the body. I don't know if we'll see the hip toss afterwards. Turns him and then hip toss. Beautiful work. Uppercut. Highlights on the feet as well. Tough break for Kinetic, right, Bang?
Hey, you sit back and you're like, man, it is a pleasure to watch Papadoc work, but you cannot forget the sorrow you feel for Kinetic. The inability to get the game plan going has to be mentally so frustrating. All is on the line. Final 5 minutes remain between Kinetic and Papadoc.
Yeah, here we go. This is for the final spot in the semis. Oh, nice right hand. Kinetic still throwing right here. There's a slip straight as well, trying to come in. Beautiful head kick, though. Caught him stutter stepping. There's a rear uppercut as he tries to level change. On top, stack guard denied by Kinetic, though. Good work. They're going to take it back to the feet. Maybe Popper wants to keep it here. Oh, that was dangerous right there. There's a slip straight, though.
Kinetic has hands.
He's trying to throw. Kinetic's really pushing a lot of his punches as well, I'm finding. He's moving forward a lot. Not a lot of planted strikes.
Oh, big left hand from Habib right there. Lands on Ferguson. But Kinetic still in this. Oh, Papadoc.
Oh, I mean, it's just an accumulation at this point. Accumulation of the stamina work, accumulation of the damage from the ground and pound as well.
Papadoc just marching forward. The finish is not an if, but a
nice elbow. Gonna finish it here.
But...
There we go.
Wow.
All right.
Shut out.
There we go. Shout out towards the end. Just great grappling from Papa Doc. And, Kinetic was mixing it up. He was giving him a lot of different looks on the ground, set up a bunch of sweeps as well. But Papa Doc just able to do things you don't expect. A couple of cheeky little denies here and there as well from positions that you don't often see. And just a triple threat tonight. Papa Doc wrestling, ground and pound grappling, and as well as the striking.
Oh. Great elbow right there to plant El Kakui in the eventual TKO, courtesy of that bow into it. Just great work. And you have to think the mental games that Papa Doc played, bringing it to Khabib instead of going with the McGregor pick that we've seen every time so far. Kinetic just out of the element, and Papa Doc not giving him a second to get back into it.
Man, the blood coming there was a bit strong. But there we have it. We have our final 4 brackets. We started tonight, guys, with 8 men, 8 of the best of all time, the greatest of all time, you might say. But so far, after the first round, we have 4 left. We will now be moving on to UFC 2. That was UFC 3. If you thought, hey, this looks different, it was UFC 3. Now we're moving back to 2016 and UFC 2. So on the left-hand side, Romero 17, fresh off a win against Swiss Libax, will be taking on Blake Tyler. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. And then on the other side, Ed Parker will be taking on Papa Doc, guys. How you feeling, Bane?
This is a treat. Bay, this is just a treat. I'm feeling phenomenal, ready to rumble, and just so happy to be here calling the best fights on the scene. I'm some of the best competitors of all time. If you told me, if I woke up this morning and you said Zayev and Swab Jamie out in the quarterfinals, I'd be like, no way. But that's what this tournament is all about. The best of all time going at it to determine who is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, not just that. Yeah, they're going to win $5,000 tonight. Don't forget that, the highest cash prize ever in the history of the ESFL, and the biggest cash prize since the LEC tournament way back for UFC 2, the game we're about to see. So big money being thrown around tonight. Obviously $9,000 on the line over the course of the new UFC Esports summer season that's about to take place. If you want a shot at winning the $9,000, registration is now open for open qualifiers. There will be open qualifiers. They won't be streamed like these events, but you will be able to compete. If you can win and make your way through the open qualifiers, you will be entered into the official Esports Fight League. So sign up right now, ufc.com/esports/register, and I will show you one more time. There we go. The dates for the open qualifiers. First one will be on June 21st. They will run until June 30th. So there will be 7 open qualifier events. You can submit your application, but make sure you submit it before June 20th. So you have about 2 weeks, guys, to get those applications in if you want to compete. If you want to compete for some cash prize, and also, of course, for the glory, right, Bane? There's tons of glory.
Well, absolutely. The bragging rights within this summer schedule are abundant. Have to look to the Twitch chat real quick. Foz Cheese Toker 101. Loved every fight so far. GG to all. Absolutely. Names in the chat. Rayhan Gaming Echo out there. We've got a star-studded audience tonight, Bay. And you know what? I am looking forward to the semifinals because UFC 2, one of my personal favorite games of all time.
Oh, wow, man. Yeah, UFC 2. This is where the rules change a little bit, where things get a little different. Now, let me double check right here the bracket. So the first fight will be at flyweight, then at featherweight. So those are the round structures for the best of 3s. We're still at best of 3s. The final tonight will be a best of 5. So if you want to win the $5,000, you get a couple of chances to compete for it. But UFC 2, we have flyweight, then featherweight. Okay, and if it goes to a third, we will bring in welterweight as well. But the first matchup tonight, 2 men who have made their way through the opening rounds. It's been a struggle for everyone. There's been no easy fights tonight, Bane. Romero 17 taking on Blake Tyler. Here we go.
Historic moment for each competitor is the largest they've had. This is so much because now they're in it, right? They're in the semifinals. They didn't get knocked out at the beginning. They have so much more vested interest because they've had that existing win just several minutes ago. Blake Tyler versus Romero. Have to imagine this is going to be a striker's delight down at 125. DJ pick against
Dodson. Wow, I love love it. Southpaw for Blake. Makes sense. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the ESFL, please do go follow us on social media, on Twitter, and join the community Discord as well. I think the mods will drop the links to those in the chat, but please go ahead and sign up. And also on YouTube, you can watch all of the past events of the ESFL over there as well. And if you want to support the stream as well, obviously you can subscribe, etc. on Twitch. But here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the first round between Blake Tyler and Romero 17. Romero in the blue, Blake in the red.
Oh, semifinals underway. The
This is
Magician gracing
so
the octagon.
fast.
It is ridiculous
Oh my God.
pace and just the speed. Already DJ taking some shots to the ribs.
Did we have total fight control in UFC 2? I can't remember. With like the right
could not tell
thumbstick,
ya.
you know, like you could throw jabs and straights with the right thumbstick.
I think so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still using that tonight. Damn. Okay, here we go. Big wear from the overhand right there from Romero. Nice body work
Good
though.
stick. Oh man.
Dude, this is just another level. Beautiful left right there. Comes forward with the Superman jab as well.
Oh,
Big lead hook to the
Magician.
body. Trying to land from the
Mixing it
outside
up.
is Romero. Doubling up there. Miss with a head kick though. Beautiful Temin side kick.
digging into the liver as that one.
Nice.
3:35 remain. A 5-rounder here. DJ clinches up.
I like the work from Romero. I like just switching it up. Let's keep him guessing. Test his knowledge of all of the UFC 2 areas right here. Repummels back through to single collar, breaks from the cage. Repummels in again, back to that full tie clinch.
Like you
Always
said,
going to get
mixing
that
it up,
break
just
though.
giving him different things to think about. Magician pops out of that clinch, but still stuck against the cage. Pushes Romero away.
Coming back to the body there was Romero, jumping from the outside. Both men having trouble finding their range right now, but that's to be expected. They literally just came off UFC 3 into a completely different game, so going to take time to settle a little bit as well. I don't know if these guys had time to get a little practice warm-up in, you know, test the buttons, make sure they know what they're doing.
I have to think each competitor here with the $5,000 on the line has been practicing in the several weeks that we've been marketing and building awareness for this event. Oh, big kick from the Magician.
Yeah, head health filling up there for Romero, having to fade out a little bit, losing a bit of stamina too. It's a 5-round fight scheduled at the top of the screen. I don't think that's right, but I don't know if it's going to go the distance or if we're just going to play through. I assume we're just going to play through anyway. There's another job, getting the double unders. Nice work by Romero. Some knees to the body will definitely help him out as well. Tries to level change there. Gets the belly-to-belly suplex. Great job into side control as well.
The Magician conjuring up some takedown defense as he enters Suplex City, courtesy of Demetrius Johnson, slammed him down. Romero inside control. Dominant position so far as we approach a minute remaining in the opening round of the semifinals.
Yeah, good job. 1 minute left, like you said. Holding side control relatively well is Romero. Nice denies, though, stopping this full mount transition. Going to bump back to half guard. Even the buttons are in, like, a different place on the screen. It's, like, kind of disorientating. Short chopping shots. I don't even know what you can do on the ground. I don't remember if you posture up. I think it's kind of the same as 3. I honestly don't remember. But good work there, recovering full guard again there. Gets the same bump back. Not much transitional fakes. There's a fake from Romero trying to set up a pass maybe. Left side, right side, shot to the body, right side. Go straight for it, but... yeah, man. I don't know. Kind of
Good work.
set him up for a deny on that one, but there we go. Second round.
5 years removed from the debut of UFC 2. Can't anticipate, Bay. We'd remember all of it in terms of controls. Either way, fast-paced first round here. Have to think Romero with the control time and the takedowns might have secured that one in the judges' minds.
I honestly have no idea. Like, I don't remember how this game works. Level changes into the single leg. Nice stuff right there. Blake Tyler says, no, no, no. We're going to keep this on the feet, please. Nice leg kick as well. Both men fresh. Fresh as a daisy right here. 1, 2, 3. Out of range right there. Double jab. Nice work. Comes back with a straight. It was a good lead body kick right there. Inside leg kick gets met with the overhand, though. That's big damage right there.
Johnson busted up a little bit. Left eye looking a little worse for wear. A bit of redness surrounding it. The Magician landing with intent. Going to the body, the midsection. The ribs are just getting cooked, Bay.
Good work with the knees as well from Romero. Another big, big slam with that same belly-to-belly suplex right there. Great work from Romero. I'm loving the grappling, you know. Just if you're not as confident in the stand-up, then just take it there. Get that grappling going. Now holding from side control. Good work.
Like Tyler off of his back, been used to it in this fight. Spent most of the first fighting to get back to the feet.
Short little bit of ground and
elbow.
pound, but I'm sure Romero's content to do this. The question is, though, I mean, like, is it supposed to be a 5-round fight? I don't think it is. I think that's a mistake unless they're doing this, and I'm not aware. But can he do this for 5 rounds? I mean, he's going to get pretty tired just trying to keep taking him down and hold top position as well, I think, you know, so especially if the takedown denies keep coming out. All right, there we go. Slicing, excuse me, once again to side control. This is just good methodical work by Romero, not in any rush, really testing things. And he's also beating him up a little bit. He's chipping away at the body and the head. This is all going to add up over time. The blood is on the canvas. Back to the feet here.
Finally having some blood on the canvas, dotting it with some crimson red, just under 2. Each guy trading knees in the clinch here.
Yeah, back to the single collar. Go straight for the break. Nice knee to interrupt that. Man, I remember how good the clinch was, UFC 2. You know, most strikes will interrupt transitions, but then obviously you can fake in between that. Nice job denying the break. Going to re-pummel there. Got the full tie. Let's see. Tries to pummel the single collar break right there. Romero dragging him backwards. Tries to land the knee. Goes for the single collar. Gets it. Here comes the leg sweep. I knew it was going to happen. All right. You got to defend those. There we go.
Mystic Balian calling what occurred. 1 minute remains in this second round, and Blake Tyler on his back once again. Elbows coming from him, though.
All right. Apparently, it was a mistake. We're just going to roll with it for this one. So this will be a 5-rounder if it goes that far, which it very well might do. Although Romero is adding up the ground and pound right here. Takes side control once more. Half
20
guard
seconds
bump.
remain.
Good job there. Ooh, big shots to the body.
The bread basket has been eaten. Romero just chewing on that midsection. Third round upon us. 10 minutes through. Blake Tyler really needs to kick things into gear.
Is it me or does the blood look better? Is it me? Did they tone down the blood? I don't know. It looks better. It's like splashing on the shorts. I know it does that anyway, but okay. Right,
more depth maybe.
Here we go. Nice work from the outside. I mean, Romero is clearly having a little bit of trouble timing some of his strikes, and there's no hesitation from Blake Tyler with the offense. He's moving into range nicely, but obviously you can't punch and move forward. You kind of got to get into range first because you can't move and throw your strikes. You have to decide what you're throwing and move into range beforehand.
And then
nice
plant
job.
absolutely big. Oh, good rips from Romero. Touching up the midsection, then going upstairs.
Doubling up on the lead hook right there. Leg kick gets checked. Nice job returning to the body right there from Romero. Now starting to tickle the belly a little. Big left hook comes over the top. There's another left hand as well. Tries to double up on it. Nothing doing.
Blake Tyler reminding that he's still in this fight and still a force to be reckoned with.
One thing we've not seen yet, parries. No parries yet. Kind of surprising. Really feel like someone would have parried. There's a nice side kick to the head. Nice work.
Ooh.
Trying to pull there. Trying to pull counter through that straight right hand as Romero gets eaten with the double jab. Nice work to the body following that up.
Good work from Tyler there. This has been his best round so far, really mitigating a lot of the success that Romero is having on the feet and winning these exchanges.
Ooh, they're trading these uppercuts as well.
Oh!
Romero just letting it go. Into the clinch. One more time. Great job consistently getting these double unders from Romero. You know, it's not necessarily easy to do. The distance is a bit funky, but he's timing it well. Not got the distance on his striking, but got the distance on his clinch attempts perfectly. And there's another takedown.
Once again, third in total for Romero, looking to punch the ticket into the finals at $5,000. Each of these guys is just a fingertip away. Oh, but the blood coming out of the magician.
I know that we don't, you know, I know that these games what these guys have been playing recently, but it's funny that we talk about not having a deny in the clinch in UFC 4, but there's been a denied in the clinch in all these games and no one's denied a single clinch attempt. Yeah, obviously you're not used to the animation and muscle memory, but it's just funny.
And that's the challenge of the GOAT tournament, of course, really challenging each fighter to, adjust and be able to live within the different cultures and, life cycle of the previous installments. But this ground and pound is
big damage.
Always classic.
Oh, that's it.
This is bad.
The ref steps in and stops the fight. There we go. Beautiful work. He'd seen enough. You kind of forget that people don't have to be knocked unconscious anymore. The ref can see enough, and he saw enough right there. Big damage from the ground and pound from full mount. Looked like he wasn't getting out of there. And there we go. First round to Romero. Look at that.
As you talked about earlier, of course, during these transitions, interrupting strikes disrupt the progress, and that's entirely what happened within that finishing sequence. Romero just took away the moments that Blake Tyler was trying to escape that position and got the TKO finish. Beautiful work from him. Blake Tyler at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's 1 round up right there for Romero. 17. He wants that $5,000, you know. I mean, he's hungry for it. Now we're going to featherweight, and we're going to see some classic striking action right here. We got a Conor McGregor, and I was hoping we'd see the Jose Aldo pick from Romero at the last second. He himself is changing to Conor. Look at Conor's striking. 99 on the striking for Conor McGregor. That's
one of the most lethal stand-ups in this game.
That's kind of crazy right there. 99.
You know, I think the momentum of the double champion when this game, of course, was released caused the developers to just say, you know what, let's crank it all the way.
I think so. I mean,
up there,
yeah,
99 stand-up on both sides. Irishman coming out of the red corner and the blue corner. This could decide the fate of Blake Tyler.
Blake Tyler. Okay. Blake Tyler.
Pause for a moment. I forgot the name.
Blake Tyler in the red gloves. Romero in the blue gloves. We're going to have to remember that ourselves here as well. Short jabs right here from the outside. It was a nice side kick. Nice straight punch coming right through the middle as well.
Ooh. Left hand from Tyler lands effectively early.
Oh, nice job. Doubling up the straights to the body there as well. Ooh, gets hit with the uppercut. Whilst moving in, not as much of a devastating counter as it is these days when you hit someone with an uppercut as they're going down to the body. Shots are hooking from the outside. Nice slide in there. That's something we've seen Blake Tyler use a lot. He slides forward to get into range rather than trying to throw from the outside. It's obviously very difficult to do that.
Great entry from him, of course, with that slide like you just mentioned. Touch the chin. Did we get one? There it is.
We did. I mean, we really do need some kind of parry, even if it's on jabs and straights. I mean, because that's something you do a lot in real life is parry. Someone jabs, you parry. Like, I mean, so... Oh, nice pull counter return there with the straight uppercut, lead straight as well. Beautiful, another straight. Oh. That head health is reddening up right there for Romero. Got to be careful of that. Make sure you look after it. You know, it'll fade back down slowly, but while it's red, you better get out of there and look after it.
Blake Tyler sliding and gliding into the pocket. There it is, another touch of the chin. That left hand can't miss, but
round the back, going to the body with 3 shots right there. Romero staggering, trying to recover right there. Stamina slowly coming back. Beautiful hook kick, though. Stepped in with it.
Blake Tyler reminding everyone why he is in the GOAT tournament. 2:30 midway through the first. Tries that hook again, not there.
Runs the pipe for the single. Romero now trying to get this. Ooh, the takedown game going already, but having no success. And yeah, Blake doing a great job from the outside, really sniping at Romero. There was I guess a crane kick right there off the lead leg or a jumping front kick. Ooh, there's a nice straight, though, and a head kick. Romero needs more of that.
Romero mounting a comeback here as we approach the final 2 minutes of this first round. Blake Tyler having so much success with the Irishman.
Ooh, beautiful pull counter into the straight, then came back down to the body with a 1-2 as well. There's Romero hanging out in the pocket, though, trying to return.
Oh.
He's reddening up a little bit, though, is Romero, taking a lot of damage. Ooh, lovely. Almost landed that, too. Oof.
Good side kick right there. Blake Tyler utilizing the kicks so effectively, mixing it up as mixed martial arts would suggest.
Man, these two just going at it right now. Beautiful double uppercuts right there, right in the pocket. Another front kick just falling a little short.
Blake Tyler's success has diminished as this round progresses. 30 seconds remain. Romero shoots.
Nice job. Runs the pipe on the single. That may be the difference, but he did get rocked in this first round, so we will see. Takes full mount. A quick get up, denied right there. Can he get some ground and pound damage off towards the end? This is where he finished the first round. The first fight, excuse me. All right, there
5
we
seconds.
go.
Blake Tyler looking to survive. Recognize that that's exactly how the first fight ended. The TKO, courtesy of the ground and pound. We're looking at the second set of 5 minutes here. Tyler did so much good work, but around midway through that first round, Romero really came alive and announced himself at this 145 division. Interesting to see what Blake Tyler's going to do to mix it up.
Yeah, it's weird that we didn't see the hook kick on the replay, but that was probably the most significant strike in that opening round. Blake Tyler landing a nice lead leg hook kick, clipping Romero, sent him back a bit, and Romero took some damage in that one. He took some abuse to the head, to the body, to the arms, so we'll see how that plays in going into this next round. The recovery system a little bit different in UFC 2. Obviously, you can see your opponent's body stats as well. A little bit of reddening on the chest, but more or less kind of even. Stamina-wise, kind of even. So it's all in the tactics here right now. Romero loves to double uppercut. He's been doing that a lot so far. Out of range with the 1-2 right here. Blake doing a little bit better of a job managing his distance. Nice snapping jab right there. Catches him.
Ooh.
Both men whipping those hooks to the body.
That midsection getting touched up on the red and blue corners. You can see Romero not as ripe as a tomato, but getting there with the Blake Tyler assault. Big left hand from him.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see some more parries from someone right here as well. But I guess it's not in the muscle memory anymore. Romero now trying to push forward with the 1s and 2s, but there's a nice side kick to the body as well. Pouring with the jab, another return side kick to the body, another side kick to the body right there.
Romero doubling up on it, really going to the well and drinking the water. 340 remains. Here comes Blake Tyler.
Oh, lovely pull counter with that left. That's going to tag him. He's landed a bunch of them. Comes back with a lead hook as well. Snipes the left to the body. Blake really doing a good job with the distance, then goes into the lead body kick off the 1-2. Remember, it's combos in UFC 2, so you want to build as much as you can. Like that final straight, he landed right there. Lead to the body.
Blake Tyler!
Oh, that's it. It's over.
Wow! The body compromised indefinitely. Blake Tyler silences Romero at 145.
My God. We got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is for a spot in the final at a shot of $5,000. Straight left, lead hook to the body, and another straight left. I think that final one that made contact may have put him out of there. But don't forget, yeah, UFC 2, it's all about the combos. It's about hitting someone 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth is the big shot. It was that 1-2 that landed and the lead body kick that did the big damage in this one. It's welterweight now for the final round. How are you feeling, Bane?
Feeling phenomenal, of course. At that point in time, the Woodley weight division was in full effect. No longer the chosen one, not signed the contract again. So things have changed so much in the landscape of the roster in 5 short years in terms of global time. But mixed martial arts, 5 years is several decades. Wow. 170 on deck. Excited for it. Bay, how are you?
Condit has more striking than most people. I think he has a higher striking stat than, unless that's stamina. Nope. Stand up, STU, stand up maybe.
Stand up, yep.
I love the GSP pick from Romero. Very smart. Got to find someone with a good bottom stat right here who can hang. Gunny, Jorge. I don't know what his grappling stat is. Rory. Oh man, Rory was in the game, dude. Someone needs to play Benson Henderson at some point. Except he's not welterweight, but he might have been.
Likely not going to see a CM Punk pick out of Blake Tyler. Very unfortunate.
I'm surprised by the lack of the Diaz pick right there. Where's Nick coming out? Right? Where's the...
Good shouts, Bay. Good shout.
The boxing, you get the full guard stuff. I don't know.
You could see in the Twitch chat, LXRITW. Condit has the bottom game. Use him. He told the future. Condit versus St. Pierre for all the marbles.
He has a good submissions off the bottom, but I mean, I don't know how good his bottom game stat is, but he was held down a lot by a ton of people, right? Like, he would be aggressive, but people still control him. So I don't know how good his bottom game is, but yeah, certainly he has something. He has an active guard. Let's say that. Okay, but let's say this as well, Bane. This is it between these two. Romero with the GSP pickup and Blake Tyler with the Condit. One of these men will be in the final and a shot to win $5,000 tonight.
You can see the reach advantage on Condit in full effect early, really touching the guard of Rush across the octagon.
Yeah, that lead body kick is a weapon. And I used to get really upset at that lead body kick in UFC 2. Beautiful parry. That's what we want to see. Remembering the combos now. Tripling up those shots to the body and ending with a head kick, though, right there. That's good work. Want to see that parry. But yeah, the lead body kick is really, really good in UFC 2. You know, there's no switch in it. It comes out so fast. Nice. Ooh, my goodness.
Oh! Blake Tyler speaking to the liver in that moment, saying, hey, I'm going to be back for some seconds. 3:30 in this opening round. Blake Tyler looking good so far.
Nice job by Romero, catching him on the exit there with the lead uppercut. Trying to shoot that single leg already, made it known. Straight, lead uppercut straight, doesn't land. Fakes the pummel. Now gets the full tie, pulls him back. Outside trip fake. Double underhooks. We're here. Shots to the body. And then, good job. Doubles up on it. Loses a bunch of stamina for it, though, against the cage. Going to keep holding position, though.
Back into it is Romero, clinching his way into that single collar. Denies right there. Condit being patient.
Yeah, he's trying to cover up high and low, going for the elbows, pumping the single collar fake. Got to be careful of that. When you're in this tie position in UFC 2, it's really dangerous. There's a lot of ways to easily get denied. You kind of have to block, fake, and go. But against someone who knows what they're doing, it's really, really difficult to escape this clinch position against the cage. Because any strike they land will interrupt your transition. Nice. Oh, good deny.
Nice job, Blake Tyler, keeping it on the feet, keeping it where he needs it. 90 seconds. Let's see Tyler now in the center of the octagon.
Yeah, I like the work from Romero. Really trying to get the takedown early. Makes sense. Beat him up. Takes him the head health and body health away. Get the stamina down. But great work so far from Blake Tyler. Staying off the mat. Beautiful straight lead head kick. But that won't do anywhere near as much damage as if you landed like 2 or 3 straights and then landed the head kick. So these guys need to shake that off. They need, and the people who are, oh, beautiful belly to belly, gets it nicely. But anyone who's watching the other two right there coming through Papa Duck as well as Ed Parker, they need to remember UFC 2. You've got to get the combos in, get 2, 3, 4 shots in, then go for your head kick. It's not like 3 and 4 where the big strikes matter in terms of vulnerability. It's all about the combo striking.
First round approaching the last stretch of it. 15 seconds and Rush doing some good body work. Romero wants to add to the total strikes, but here comes Blake Tyler with some elbows on the inside.
Good work. Finally got the takedown towards the end of that round. Let's see if he can get it again. Good job with the suplexes through every contest Romero has had so far. That was a beautiful head kick. That did some damage. Got a big reaction out of Blake Tyler there. But we're into the second, man. This is for a final spot. The first person will be going through to the final. It's between these two. Right now, they've got 2 rounds to fight for it.
$5,000 on the line. Each guy standing in the way of the other. Back fist not there early. Big combination from Blake.
Nice. Great parry. Love it. Jab straight. Head kick. Doesn't land. 1-2. Body kick. Nice block.
Blake Tyler eating up the midsection here.
It's so nasty, that. It's so nasty, that lead body kick. Double up on it nicely as well there. Pull countering out of the way. Lead body kick straight. Doesn't land.
The ribs of Rush are getting bruised. You can see the purple and blue. 4 minutes remain in this second round. Blake Tyler off to a great start.
Ooh, tries to come up with a head kick. Doesn't get it. Nice, good job changing levels, though, from Romero. Now Blake reaching a little bit more from the outside. Straight lead uppercut straight. Doesn't land. Lead body kick does, but it gets clipped with a straight right. Nice turning side kick as well. Tries to return with a lead kick to the body. Doesn't get it. Ooh, now throwing a combo into that turning side kick. Very tense moment right here. Double jab, straight body kick, doesn't land. Straight off into the turning side kick. Romero now mixing combinations into this. Ooh.
Romero once again going to that spinning, but blocked by Condit. Blake Tyler wise to it after seeing it several times. Glides back. 2:50 remain in the second round.
These two are starting to get into it now. They're starting to remember UFC 2. They're letting the combinations go. The good thing about UFC 2 as well, you really get to see what people create in their brain. They're not restricted, right? So you see this 1-2 body kick that Tyler's trying to land, doubling up on the body kicks like that from Romero. That's pretty smart. So you can see a lot of whatever they want to throw, they can throw. Nice.
2 minutes remain in this second round. Romero coming alive. Blake Tyler needs to establish himself a little bit more in the octagon and impose his will. Really put some damage on the blue corner.
Tried to get that 1-2 same side body kick. Didn't work as well in UFC 2 because by the time you threw the body kick off the straight, they were usually out of range because you couldn't step forward and throw it, but now you can. So it works a lot better in UFC 3 and 4. Everyone went the opposite side body kick in UFC 2. Nice job with the turning back kick. One there as well. Turning side, excuse me, and then gets the double underhook against the cage one more time. Goes for the belly to belly. Suplex denied. Let's see if Blake can stay on the feet, Bane.
1 minute remains. Blake Tyler needs to stay on the feet, absolutely, if he wants to secure this round in the bag. I imagine if it goes down, that would be a very significant moment, as again, this is contested, back and forth, tit for tat. Romero struggling here. Blake Tyler similarly running through the stamina.
Oh, beautiful oblique kick to the leg, causing a rock right there.
Wow.
Came up with a head kick. Now comes Blake Tyler trying to set up those combinations. The head kick clattering off the arm right there, sending it red. Blake really trying to turn it up with the combinations. And there's another rock right there. I think he poked him in the face. He dropped him. It's over.
Blake Tyler against Romero. 4 seconds on the clock. Ends it.
Wow, man. 1, 2. Came back with another jab, but just too much damage. And you know what it was? Romero went for that takedown against the cage. It was denied and went straight into a transition, which was also denied. Had no stamina, broke away from the fence, back to the center with no stamina. And Blake just took the opportunity, put it on him, started throwing combinations that Romero just couldn't get away from. Because of that lack of stamina from those takedown attempts. And there we go. Blake taking advantage of the opportunity. It can all end so quick in UFC 2, can't it? You don't even realize.
That oblique kick, Balin, was the beginning of the end
yeah,
to all of those naysayers about the oblique kick.
Yeah.
Blake Tyler riding into the finals on it. $5,000 still on the line for the red corner. Blue corner going home disappointed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. It was the oblique kick. They broke from the cage. He threw the oblique kick. It got a rock, and after that, he had to back up, unsteady legs, low stamina, and Blake just put it on him. Great work right there, man. It sucks so much to see people lose because you know how much these guys want that money, how much this money will change these guys' lives. I mean, it's not like a huge life-changing amount of money, but $5,000 is a big deal, man. You can do a lot with that. So there we go.
Take $5,000, put it in ETF, 9% a year. That's pretty consistent returns. Could be life-changing at that point.
Yeah, of course. Of course. 100%. You are right in that. Yeah, man.
Of course, now we have to move forward and onwards to the final semifinal contest of the night. Parker versus Papa Doc. This is going to be vicious.
Man. Damn, son. Okay, this
is a lot.
The professionalism is going out the window now. This is too much for me to take. Okay.
Oh, well, the heat's turning up, Bay. It's getting hot in here. Parker versus Papa. Now, one thing that we saw that worked so well was the wrestling for Papa Doc against a body destroyer in Ed Parker. I don't know if that's going to be the move, Bay.
Man, Papa Doc looked really dominant with his grappling. Blake just did a great job defending it, but Blake's safe now. He's through to the final. The next matchup for him, UFC 4. He knows it inside out, as everybody does, but there's no, alternatives. There's no outliers. There's no, what word am I looking for? Random, whatever. The point is he's here. He's locked in. You are right. It's now time for UFC 2 with Papa Doc and Ed Parker, both men who have played the game previously. It's interesting to see here because, like you said, Papa Doc has been doing a lot of grappling tonight, and that's where there's a bit of funk going on because the grappling is very different game to game. Let's see how Ed handles it. Let's see if he remembers his training, right, from UFC 2 days. But it's about the combinations. Can Ed set them up? A game like UFC 2 is very good for Ed Parker. He likes to throw a lot of stuff, not restricted in what he can throw. If he can time things, he can do a lot of work. But will Papa Doc get the takedown? And will Ed remember how to grapple in UFC 2? It's different, but this is a GOAT tournament, all right, for the greatest of all time. And there's a reason for that. Now, guys, don't forget, of course, we have mentioned tonight the qualifiers for the UFC Esports League are open to all. They have opened now, ufc.com/esports/register if you want to register to compete in the UFC Esports League. The summer season, the summer series, $9,000 on the line in that one. And it's not winner takes all like it is tonight. That money is going to be spread amongst competitors based on how far you get. So get ready to compete if you want to. There are open qualifiers, or if you have your favorite content creator as well. There are content creator tournaments run by lovely members of this community. Mine is next Friday, June 11th. Mine is full. Don't sign up for mine. Mine is full unless everyone drops out. Ben, Bruce Lee, Rob Prioxes, TMA, Pressy Gaming, Echo Suave, Jamie, Ricky J Sports. Some of these guys have opened their registration. Some of them haven't. But pay attention to these guys' social medias if you want to join up through the various content creator communities. If there's a content creator on there that you visit frequently, go to their one. Maybe talk to them, try and get a good word in. Sign up for their tournaments. There are 8. There's 7. Okay, there's 7. There's supposed to be 8. Okay, maybe the last one hasn't been announced yet. There are 8. There will be 8 winners. Those 8 people will be given a place in the UFC Esports League for the summer season. Bang.
One thing to talk about, while potentially unrelated, but, might as well announce the Bain Invitational July 7th at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time will be occurring. Blake Tyler, notable contestant here in the finals of this, will be in that. So let's see if he can get it done tonight.
Yeah, we are going to see if they can get it done tonight. Oh, God, the music is playing. I don't know what the copyright is on that, so we'll keep it quiet. But here we go, guys. The final UFC 2 matchup. Ed Parker taking on Papa Doc. The winner of this will move on to face Blake Tyler in the final tonight on UFC 4 in a best of 5 for a chance to win that sweet, sweet cash money, baby. $5,000. So, guys, they are ready. Are you ready?
I'm so ready, and I want to talk about Ed Parker. 45-33 wins, 287 losses. He's showing us his statistics. I believe he wants it to be known. He's won 164 titles, longest defense streak 150. This guy is such a competitor within this game. Majority of those 4,000 victories coming by way of KO or TKO.
Did it say he has thrown 100,000 strikes? I think that's what it said. It was either 100,000 or 10,000. But I think it was 100,000. I'm not going to lie.
Probably 100. How fast this game is, Bay, I wouldn't be surprised if he notched 6 figures.
That's just muscle memory right there, you know. So, you know, I'm assuming, I'm going to see if I can turn this up in a second so we don't get the music. But yeah, we're assuming Ed Parker remembers how to strike. Does he remember how to grapple? Let's see who Papa Doc goes with here. I love the snarl on the face of Demetrius Johnson, by the way.
Oh, so good in this game is DJ. Obviously one of the GOATs in MMA overall. That Mount Rushmore has to have that Mighty Mouse bald head on it.
This is set to 5 rounds right now. I believe someone may have noticed that. If they don't hear me, hey, change it to 3 rounds. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but somebody should change it to 3 rounds because we're set to 5.
Someone should adjust that. 15 minutes, not 25.
Ed does not want a 5-round fight. Let's see if someone can do it. You got to press triangle, guys. Let's see who's going to hit the triangle button and figure it out. But yeah, so far tonight, guys. Okay, they're changing it now. It's been a fantastic tournament, right? We've had lots of drama, lots of swings, comebacks, and just great performances as well.
Absolutely. And this, I mean, Blake Tyler really sending it all the way into the finals. That is such a competitor, truly, and now he stands alone at the top. Let's see who gets to join him. Parker versus Papa Doc. DJ mirror match, I think, is what we're going to be looking at.
Here we go. We're going to turn this up. Wait, no, we're not, because the music's still playing. I don't know why. I was just listening.
Turn up the action, but
I was
not
like,
the
there's
tunes.
some music. Wait, music. Oh dear. Okay.
DMCA, yo, get out of here.
Okay. We should be fine. Okay, here we go. Right.
That's Parker. Johnson on Johnson action. Mighty Mouse. Let's see which of the DJs will prevail in the first fight between these two in the final semi-final contest of the evening.
All right, here we go. Exciting stuff. So we just had a best of 3 go to a best of 3. Let's see if that happens tonight as well. In this next matchup, Bruce Buffer doing the intros. This can't be a UFC game. There we go.
The veteran voice of the Octagon, of course, have to have Anik, of course. Maybe Santa Modelo or P3 cage side, missing that in UFC too.
Yeah, that would be good. All right, here we go. The final UFC 2 matchup. Right here, Ed Parker in the red, Papa Doc in the blue. Both gone with the DJ pick in the mirror matchup right here. Let's see. Papa Doc, you think, got to be looking to grapple, but we'll see. Ed content to play defensively right here. And those outside lead leg kicks nicely, chopping away. Gone southpaw as well.
Kind of them early, yeah. Not a lot in the hands department so far, keeping it below the midsection, but now they're opening up. Oh!
Yeah, I love this defensive work by Ed. Looks like he feels quite content to hang around here. He's just using head movement, got his hands low, just blocking the body. Nice straight into that lead kick to the body as well. Nice pull counter. Ed's head movement is on point right now.
Papa Doc really just trying to wait and see for opportunities. Ed Parker not giving him any.
Nice job with the double jab. Really like that. Snap that in there. If Ed's not blocking high, that jab is beating that head movement. Oh, good deny. Also, Ed is just holding down block, I think, to deny takedowns. Is that not what's happening?
As you say, tap, tap, boom, approach. Big combination there from the red corner.
Yeah, beautiful work by Ed. I mean, he's getting these combinations in thick and fast, using the straight, using the lead body kick. I've said it before in the last fights. Such a powerful weapon in UFC 2, that lead body kick. Nice head movement. Denies the clinch. Tries to return with a head kick.
Clinical work so far from the red corner. 2:35
nice job. Wow. He got it, man. That's beautiful.
This is where Papa shines.
Around the pipe nicely now, holding top position, half guard. Let's see if Ed can work his way back to the feet. Got to believe in Ed's ability to get back up. It's always been very good. Nice deny by Papa Doc, though. And the grappling he put on Kinetic NRG was incredibly impressive. Really, really impressive. So let's see how Ed deals with that same level, albeit in a different video game. Tries to roll to backside right there. It was actually a fake, looks like. Tries to get the side control, bump back out of that side saddle position now. Fakes the sprawl.
As you mentioned, of course, the Kinetic fight was nothing short of dominance from Papa Doc. Ed Parker feeling that right now. Gets the sprawl.
Yeah, this is slightly better. There's no backside posture up position, but there is still ground and pound from there if they end up there. Let's see if he sits to sprawl. Ed can tend to wait here for a second. Probably going to let Papa Doc make the first move to the over-under. Not necessarily out of danger yet. Let's see. Double unders straight away. No deny right there. Ooh, Ed trying to get his own throw in there, and then a return to Matt right there with a belly-to-belly by Papa Doc. Just phased him out right there as well. Such a technical battle in the clinch as well. Even more so than on the ground, I would say, in this game.
Papa Doc slamming the copycat flyweight across the body into the mat. 15 seconds. He's going to contain this, probably just accumulate the control time.
Nice job by Ed.
Oh!
Gets a side control sweep. Goes straight for a sub attempt. Get some points on the board. Interesting first round. Ed definitely got some good strikes off. Definitely has the advantage on the feet, I'd say, Bane. But Papa got the takedown twice, might I add. So
something to be worried about for Ed Parker coming into the second set of 5 minutes is, look, if it's on the ground, this guy's a real threat. Let's prioritize the striking and keeping it on the feet.
Yeah, we'll see if he does. Ed's going back to this hands low head movement style, but the jab was working nicely from Papa Doc. Let's see if he can get it back in there as well. Ed definitely trying to set up these four-piece combinations. Admits the straight and lead body kick, but that was a nice shot right there from Papa Doc. He's being patient, which he needs to be tonight. Both men missing there from the outside, straight into the lead body kick. All this body work from Ed as well. Going to start to add up on the stamina, you'd think.
Will accumulate. The cardiovascular system can only take so much, especially from a seasoned veteran like Ed Parker. You can see right there, total strikes landed 42 to 33. Differential is about 11 for the red corner.
Nice job.
Added some more there.
Ed there, 3 pieces of the body, then mixed it back up with his straight. Nice head movement there as well by Ed. Slipped that one, but gets caught with the knee afterwards. Still kind of pressuring a little bit, but kind of hard to pressure on this game because you have to commit to the hooks, which is not always easy to do.
Chopping at that lead leg.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with it. It's starting to red up a little bit now as well. Nice check on that one, though. Ooh, good sprawl.
Ed Parker doing a phenomenal job of keeping it in the realm that he wants. Oh, big. Go low and then go high from Parker.
That was kind of close, that one. Ooh, gets out of the way of the return hooks as well. And yeah, I think Papa Doc has to keep those straight punches coming when he's firing those hooks. Ed's just putting that head back every single time. The double jab was working for him. Straight punches as well. He eats that lead kick to the body. We talked about it. It's so nasty in UFC too.
Parker once again denying the takedown. Papa Doc clearly wants to make this a grappling match.
Oof.
Not return. Ed Parker wants to keep it standing.
Lead head kick coming off really nicely there as well. Inside leg kick now. Papa trying to force some action, move forward. But he's just
whiffing with power.
Oh,
but hitting air. Oh! Ed Parker styling right now on Papa
beautiful.
Doc.
Oh, another one.
Oh!
Ed letting it go right now. Looking on fire tonight. Papa Doc unable to get the takedown this round. So far, minute 30 still left, but he's getting chewed up a little bit on the feet. There's another low shot. Nice head kick on the break. Follows up with another one. Man.
Ed Parker is finding the range and rhythm here, singing the songs that he wants to, and they're all pain is what he's delivering.
Yeah, I really feel like Papa's trying to hit the body because Ed's leaning back a lot. He's trying to land those body shots when Ed does that, but it's really hard to time and range them. Gets a takedown with a minute left, though.
Papa Doc can even the striking differential with a bit of ground and pound if he chooses to go there and posture up.
Look how much head damage he's taken, though. It's still red, even though they've been on the mat for this amount of time. Nice job.
Call that a Christmas tree, Balin.
A Christmas tree indeed. Double fake from double posture control from the top to the get up. Old school style there from Ed Parker. Gets it done as well. Nice knee to the body. Lead hook. Rear uppercut misses. Ed tries to return with a lead hook counter. Gets blocked as well. Both faking on the outside. Ooh, a nice little leg kick. 1-2 to end the round there. I don't even know
Clash
who's
of
up right
heads.
now, babe. I would probably say Ed, right? Ed might be up by 2 rounds.
Through 10 minutes, it is definitely unclear. Have to imagine that red corner might be getting the nod just in terms of the striking differential. Effectiveness is obviously what I think the AI is engineered to really look into, and Ed Parker's delivering nothing but significance.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Let's see, Ed looking very smooth, very calm here. We're going to go to featherweight after this, so you got to think Ed is going to get that. Oh, beautiful Superman punch! Amazing! Oh, God, doesn't finish it, but he does have it on the mat right now. Ed took a shot and a half, and that's beautiful work. You know, Ed's been leaning back the whole fight, just out of range. Great adjustment with the Superman punch, and nailed him clean, dropped him, and now he has this top position he's been looking for the entire fight. Let's see what he can do with it.
Papa Doc doing exactly what Papa Doc wants to do. 4 minutes to work. Ed Parker off to a tremendously bad start in his third and final round. Papa Doc, opportunity of a lifetime, denies that. Great work from him here, Bay.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Now fakes the full guard transition. Let's see if Ed can find a way up. Gets a momentum sweep on that one. This time he goes straight for the half guard slice, but he tried to go to the left-hand side, turned into a back sit attempt, denied after he passed through to half guard, then straight into full mount. Ed does a good job, though. Get back to half guard, bumps just a little bit, denies that full guard attempt transition, though, as well. Tries to slice and pass, gets it. Papa Doc been doing that all night, timing his transitions against your defensive fakes to try and set up, you know, your returns to full guard. Papa Doc reading the timing on them and just advancing his own position time and time again tonight. Ends up in side control one more time. Not done a lot of damage though, Bane, and only has 2 minutes 30 to work.
But those short elbows are accumulating a little bit. You can see the crimson blood flowing from the nose of DJ on the bottom. Papa Doc on top, doing what he wants to do. In the top mount, here he is, postures up. Here comes the ground and pound potentially.
Yeah, he's got to let the hands go, though, but he's being patient with it. He's not going to get repostured down by a clock, and he's on the back. Oh, this is big from Papa Doc. He's got 2 minutes to work. Posturing up now, raining the shots on Ed Parker. That left hand is going red. The shots are coming through. And he's, oh, beautiful buck. Wow. Ed Parker fans are screaming around the world right now after that one.
Papa Doc marching forward, knows that he's got 90 seconds with which to work in this fight. He's rallying hard here. Who knows? He could be down 2-0, and he is so close to a finish. Ed Parker fighting his way back in.
He could be, but he did get 2 takedowns in the first round. So if he takes this one, he may take the whole fight. We just don't know. Oh, beautiful head kick. Follows up with another one there. Ed's marching forward now. Papa Doc on the back foot. There's a body shot. Here come the combinations. 1-2 head kick. The pressure is coming, but he shoots the low double leg. Doesn't get it. There's another head kick. Wow, Ed's so good at trying to fire those, but whew.
Papa Doc, talk about a turning of the tables. Ed Parker marching forward now. All the momentum within that red corner. The lights are about to be shut out potentially for one of these gentlemen.
Oh, shots to the body. They're changing. This is when UFC 2 gets good. Double head kick right there as well. Another low takedown attempt. On the guillotine for Ed, trying to get some points on the board.
What a scrap. 15 minutes completed. They have transpired. Shots on both sides. Bay, who do you think took this one?
I mean, I think Ed did more damage, but that first round, he did get 2 takedowns. So Papa Doc may have snuck it. There's a beautiful Superman punch right there. That was beautiful. Oh, that was the one in the second round. All right, he got one in the third round as well.
He queued up that knockdown with a few more attempts of the Superman. I mean, beautiful work from Doc to really be creative, unsure of what we're going to be looking at. Let's see live results here.
We are about to find out right now. Ed on the left-hand side. I believe Papa Doc on the right-hand side right here. The next round, this is a best of 3, will be at featherweight. Winner advances to the finals. They need 2, and he gets the nod. Papa Doc gets it done. Wow. The takedowns. It must have been the takedowns. And then the third round, the rally.
Papa Doc stealing that one away from the tremendous and thundering Ed Parker. Big comeback from him in that fight. I do believe Ed was getting just the better of the exchanges, not really shutting Ed or not shutting Papa Doc out, but just being a step ahead. Now things get interesting.
Things do get interesting indeed. What does chat think of that one, Bane?
We're seeing a lot of wow. Someone saying robbery. Papa Doc getting some support though from those that love the Doc. It's CPSN 2020. Ed won in all caps. Izzy_EZ. Not gonna lie, sick fight. These fights are insane. Completely agree with you, Lord Truth 03.
I think it was very close. I don't think it's a robbery. I mean, it was very close.
Not a robbery. Very close contested fight. Ed could have pushed the pace. I think that there was a nth degree that could have been unlocked by Ed, but that knockdown right at the beginning of those final set of 5 minutes is disruptive, Bay.
Man, Papa Dog's so sneaky, man. He knows what he's doing. All right, it is going to be featherweight now. All right, so Ed needs to win this one and the next one. He's locking in Conor McGregor. You guys might be in for a treat tonight, but we'll see what Papa Doc goes with. He's thinking about it quite clearly. Featherweight, who have we got here? It's a good grappler at featherweight back in the day. Ricardo Lamas, not a bad pickup on UFC 2. Got some striking as well, can contend on the feet. Obviously, Poirier is in here. Chad Mendes might be a little too short, going with the Conor McGregor mirror match. Perhaps a dangerous game, attempting to... Oh God, there's still music going on here. attempting to fight Ed at his own game here. Bane, what do you think of this?
I think Papa Doc, with that one win in the bag, wants to be a little bit of a risk taker. You're at the semifinals. You've got $5 grand on the line. Every trick in the sleeve needs to be coming out. Papa Doc wants to take out the McGregor of Ed Parker.
Yeah, I mean, in the Kinetic NRG matchup, he didn't go with the McGregor pick. He went with the Habib pick, you know, forcing NRG to take someone else. This is not the case in UFC 2. That just shows the difference in the game right there. But let's see how it goes down. Ed needs this one if he wants to be a shot. How much for a shot to win that $5 grand right here? So let's see how it matches up. Papa Doc in the blue gloves. Ed in the red. Nice work with the boxing on the inside right there by Papa D.
Good stick from Doc, making those shots count. Ed Parker on the verge of being out of $5 grand. The only thing standing in his way is Papa Doc.
Ooh, nice straight left as well. Papa being a bit more conservative with his combinations now.
Oh.
You know that lead body kick is coming out though. There it is from Ed, so he has to be careful of that. Big
return from Papa Doc, not there. Ed just out of the way of it.
Nice late hook. Papa Doc's letting his hands go a little bit more. Maybe feels a little bit more comfortable with the striking. Knows that Ed's going to keep pulling that head back. Straight shots are going to work better than hooks, but also if he can get a Superman punch, if he can get a head kick in there. Nice slip by Ed to the inside, came back with a straight in return with a lead hook to the body as well. And then Paul counters that. Nice work. Another pull.
Ed Parker is ripping and tripping up the Doc.
Yeah.
3:20 left in this opening round. It's hot. Some gamesmanship from the red corner.
Ooh, a knee to the body just out of range. I'm sure Papa Doc wants to try and find a home for those body shots. Another takedown attempt right here. Jab straight hook. Misses head kick return. Another one immediately followed up. Another pull counter into that straight left.
Alien, I think Ed Parker recognizes what he needs to do, and that's turn it up. Ed Parker on fire through 2.
Oh, man. I mean, Papa Doc has to make adjustments here. Ed is pull countering hooks, and he's also slipping straight punches, so he has to find out what he's going to do, man. I mean, that lead kick to the body would do him a lot of work. I think maybe he doesn't want to throw it. He's not used to it, but I really think that lead kick to the body is probably a big weapon for Papa Doc right now, if he can make use of it.
Level changes from the blue corner have not been successful up until this point. 2-minute warning. It seems Papa Doc's getting shut out a little bit on the striking equation. All Ed Parker through 3.
Nice work by Ed. Beautiful 3-piece. And he's just pulling that head back every single time. There's a lead hook to the body. Follows up nicely with a straight left as well. That's going to do big damage. Straight return there. Big lead hook to the body as well. Whiffs. Ed now tickling the chin more and more and more. And he's still shooting these takedowns. I wonder if he regrets that pick there, Bane.
Might, because Ed's just going to get up and do it all over again. Big moment here.
Lead elbow in there. Rear uppercut to the body. Lead kick to the body. You're going to think that's it. Wow. 4 minutes is all it took for Ed to dismantle Papa Doc right there with Conor McGregor.
The McGregor pick from Papa Doc. Bay, you and I speculated right before Buffer read out their names. Is this the smartest choice? Turns out it wasn't. Such a steamrolling performance of a first round. Ed Parker not giving Papa Doc an inch through 4. Beautiful. Now we enter the third fight between these two, Bailey.
Oh, man. I mean, we don't get much closer than this. 1 for 1. It's going to welterweight now. Now, Conor McGregor is not at welterweight in this game right here, but let's take a look at the fight card of the journey of these two men. Ed took out Zayaf in the opening round. Papa Doc taking out Kinetic NRG. Now the winner will advance to take on Blake Tyler in the finale. It's $5 grand on the line here tonight for these two gentlemen. So This is it.
Now,
This is the final matchup for these two. Whoever takes this third will move on to the final.
fighter picking so important, of course. Whoever you put up against your opponent, you have to live within their moveset and adapt them as a fighter and as they've been developed and generated. But Doc went striking at 45. Bay, do you think that we're going to be seeing a striker at 170, or will Papa Doc maybe angle for more of a wrestler?
I would like to see him take a wrestler. I don't think he should get away from what got him to the dance tonight. Benson Henderson, baby. Robbie, I like the Robbie pick though. Robbie can do it all in this game, so I love the Robbie pick right here. But he has to use that lead body kick. That is a weapon, Papa Doc. I don't want to pick favorites and there's money on the line, but you need to use that lead body kick against Ed Parker.
Double Matt _1. Show me a Robbie Lawler or a Rory McDonald pick. Double Matt, you're getting one of those. Ruthless stepping in against the natural born killer.
All right, here we go. Ed looked absolutely clinical when it stayed on the feet in the last one. Let's see if Papa Doc can make the adjustments on the feet or if he will look to take it back to the mat. Because let's be honest, Bane, that's what won him that first matchup. The takedowns. It was the takedowns. On the feet,
I'm anticipating
wasn't so good. But
early.
here we go. Ed Parker in the red gloves with Carlos Condit. And here we have
Third.
Papa Doc in the blue with Robbie Lawler.
Oh, good start from Papa Doc. Third and final fight between these two competitors. Ed Parker versus Papa Doc. One gets to go home. Let's see Lawler opening up early with some strong strikes.
Man, winging those shots over the top. Lawler, such a strong pick for UFC 2. Ed's content to hang around on the outside, though. He is blocking low. Yeah, I don't know if that lead body kick's going to work. I take it back. It's such a tricky style. He landed that one, though.
Oh. Definitely hard. Papa Doc needs to shell out and find all the tricks that he knows.
Man, it's just so hard because you look at what Ed's doing and you think, you know, the body shots are there, but he just gets out of the way of them every single time. Ed's so slippery.
And BK truly a long striker. That frame at 170 offers so much distance management. Ed Parker using it so well.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Real nice work by Ed right here. Just showing
Ed
off
Parker
the striking.
doing this in a $5,000 tournament against an incredibly game competitor in Papa Doc. NBK styling.
There's the
with
takedown
Ed Parker.
again. Man, I mean, Papa Doc already looking for the takedown. You got to think he maybe regrets not going a grappler, but obviously, even if he was a grappler right now, he might just be having an even harder time on the feet and still might not be getting the takedown. So I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Ed's letting it go, though. 2.5 minutes left in this first round.
Carlos Condit looking impeccable with Ed Parker behind him.
Man, just moving so well, sticking him with that straight left. Going back to the body as well with a lead body kick. Out of range. It's so hard to get the range in UFC 2. Obviously, you can't move and throw your strikes, so you have to be in range for the strike you're trying to throw.
And with the movement of Ed Parker, being in range is a fleeting thought. In the pocket and then out of it is that competitor from the red corner. 140 remain. Look at this, just sticking and moving, Bay.
Just pull countering non-stop with the straight left, able to block the body as well at the same time, so doing a good job with that. Straight. Ooh, big left hand just misses. There's the lead body kick, though. Nice job. Triple up on the hook. There's some redness appearing now on the little stat
going downstairs, finding the bread basket.
Oh, man. Doubling up on that lead body kick, though, as well. Ooh.
Oh.
Nice head kick. Bouncing off the
Ruthless
block right here. Competitive first round compared to how the McGregor mirror match went. Nice job ending that with an uppercut right there, landing that nice and square. There's a nice lead overhand off the straight, and there's the lead body kick. Nice work.
Here comes Papa Doc. Eats a head kick, though.
Yeah, Ed hung out there nicely, weathered that well, returned with his nice counter shot right there. Lead body kick.
A lot of damage here in the final seconds of the opening round. Third and final fight starts off Papa Doc, ending it strong in the first.
All right. Straight left. That was the elbow over the top as well. Yeah, Papa's just trying to force these combinations. And I think that's a good thing about playing Lauder. You can trade. You can sit in that pocket and trade with Carlos Condit. That's what he's doing. And now he's having a bit more success. Oof. So back and forth right here. Another straight rear uppercut right there as well. Lands that beautifully lead body kick. Oh, there's the front kick up the middle and another front kick right there. Someone's going to go down soon. They cannot keep fighting like this. Lead body kick misses right there. Straight, lead hook, jab straight, lead body kick. Nice work. Straight, again from Ed. There's a nice cheeky jab. Straight misses. Lead body kick's blocked there. Ooh, jumping front kick.
Combinations from Parker. Striking stats the same as we come into the second. Oh, big moment from Doc. Big head kick from him.
Oh, pull counters and lands his own lead head kick nicely right there. Big rear uppercut. Winds up. Nice little job getting outside of that rear uppercut as well. Return from Ed. Big body work right here. Standing in the pocket, plying the feet now is Papa Doc. Content to trade on the inside. We are almost halfway through this final matchup between these two guys. The winner of this fight will go to the final of the greatest of all time tournament and have a shot at $5,000. It is all on the line. It is an even fight. Nice parry by Ed. Another parry right there. Let's see who wants it. Oh, they're standing toe-to-toe. Nice job, Paul. In the head kick. Gets the jumping front kick in there as well. Another head kick.
Not going away easily. Here comes Ed Parker with, again, that jumping kick.
Oh! Oh, my God.
Oh, and another one. Ed Parker lets Papa Doc up.
Shoots a takedown, but he's just got to let that head health recover. That's all he's got to do. Composure. Wow. Stay calm. But Ed is trying to swarm right here. Just nailed those front kicks over and over and over again. That's going to score real big for Ed as he comes back with this beautiful pull counter style. Gets another jumping front kick in there.
Ruthless, trying to stand and bang, but the head health is really withering as we approach the final 90 seconds. Eats another head kick from NBK. Here comes Ed Parker. Wants to make a statement. Could have ended it earlier, Balian, but welcomed Papa Doc back to the feet.
Nice body work, though, coming back with that rear hook to the body, slamming it in there again. Ed's so precise with the straight punches, timing that front kick beautifully. He times it so well and knows the range just perfectly. There's another one.
How does Ed keep landing this? He's so educated on the feet. Papa Doc trying to do what he can to get his way back into this 45 remain. Oh, here comes Papa Doc, though, landing with significance.
Yeah, he gets a takedown as well. That was a good job by Papa Doc. He interrupted that front kick there. Followed up with combinations and secured a takedown there. Running the pipe. He's not going to win this round, obviously, but good work. Getting the takedown, maybe that gives him some confidence going into the third, which I don't know how it's going to go. You know, the first round was competitive, but no takedowns. Let's see.
It's a lot to consider. The stakes on the line are massive. The storyline now 1-1 apiece. This, Balian, is what decides. What a massive knockdown that was for Ed Parker. Papa Doc somehow still up. Ed chose not to finish. Do you think that that's going to be a regretful decision?
I don't know. He didn't jump on him. You are right. He could have jumped on him, landed some ground and pound, decided not to. Maybe he thought the fight was done. But here we are in a third round. This is it, the final round between these two. It's heating up right now. Both ducking and diving from the outside, trying to set up opportunities. Ed trying to lead with that straight punch. Nice job by Papa Doc, who's feeling himself now. Beautiful job, though, by Ed. Double up straight, the uppercut in the middle, comes back with the lead body kick as well. But they're in the pocket. Big hooks. He's dropped him.
Look at this.
Papa Doc landing on top of the ground and pound. He's going to finish him. He's through to the final. Taking out Ed Parker. My God.
Wow. Papa Doc rallies big. Ed Parker regrets the decision to leave Ruthless standing in the second. Now Ed Parker unconscious.
Wow, just throwing those hooks just in there, just wading forward, doing whatever he can to put some damage on the chin of Ed. Bam, one more, bam, right there. Unfortunately, just caught right in the middle of that combination. Couldn't get away from it. I don't know if he could put the hands up, but the hands weren't up. And man, oh man. What a close battle between these two. That first fight, Bane. That first fight, so close.
Oh, it
could have gone either way.
This
is how it ends.
This might be the best series of the entire GOAT tournament. Ed Parker versus Papa Doc. Each guy left it all in the octagon. Ed Parker had $5,000 right at his fingertips within the second round. Lets Papa Doc back up. Doc rallies Ruthless. Robbie Lawler roars through into the third. And man, I'm shaking. Beautiful finish.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. After all the talk is done, we have two men out of the 8 GOATs this evening, making it to the final round. Wow, man. What good fights, everybody. Let's take a moment to just say thank you to all of the GOATs who showed up tonight. Everyone who competed. It's been a tough contest. It's been a tough road. Nothing but great fights tonight, Bane.
Absolutely. Every competitor really showing up and showing out. I think the $5,000 incentive truly is bringing the A+ game from 8 of the best in the world, but only one can be the GOAT. Blake Tyler versus Papa Doc. 5K up for grabs.
Man, all right, here we go. Let's check the fight card one more time to see the road for these two men to the final. Ed Parker, unfortunately, losing there in that matchup against Papa Doc. Such a close contest. I mean, again, that first fight could have gone to anyone. You know, like one guy tried to grapple, one guy tried to strike, and that's how the cards played out right there. So Blake Tyler versus Papa Doc in the final, guys, for the greatest of all time.
You know, one thing to really consider is, and to chew on for a moment, Blake Tyler, incredibly talented striker. Papa Doc displayed that he is willing to dig into the grappling prowess that he has in terms of game plan for this final series of fights that we have to determine the greatest of all time. Do you think Doc is going to wrestle?
I mean, the thing is, we said to him, we debated whether it was a good idea for him not to wrestle. And he still won anyway, so we don't know, and we shouldn't judge. We should just let the man do what he wants. He could possibly be the greatest of all time, and he may prove that tonight. But I don't know. He's a very good grappler. He's a very good grappler. And it's a shame, you know, the other good grappler we had here tonight, Romero, someone who's much more of an MMA fighter, mixes everything up. Would have been nice to see those two go to head-to-head. But now it's time for UFC 4 and a best of 5, guys. This final fight will be a best of 5. We're letting them get ready. In the background, the first round will be bantamweight, then welterweight, then lightweight, then featherweight, and then, if it's there, middleweight. Okay, guys? So someone needs to win 3. The first person to win 3 fights will win the $5,000. It's pretty simple. There's $5,000 on the line. Biggest prize ever in the history of the ESFL, and the biggest prize ever in combat sports, esports history, since the UFC ran their very own LEC tournament for UFC 2. Way back in the day, Mr. MMA Fro took the cash home that night. But this evening, it's quite a different story. Now, of course, the UFC Esports Summer League is just around the corner. As I've said, if you want to register for the open qualifiers, they are open to everybody. If you want to try and get a chance to compete, UFC.com/esports/register. Fill out the form, sign up, cross your fingers. You may get through for a chance to compete. As well as that, there are content creator tournaments as well. 8 people will go through to the UFC Esports League through the content creator tournaments, and the rest of the board will be picked from the ESFL top level competition. It's all kicking off around July time for the new season of the UFC Esports League. $9,000 on the table for that one, spread out across the season, though not all for the winner. Like tonight, the winner takes it all, Bane. The winner takes it all.
Absolutely. I know what I'm doing this summer, Bailey, and it's going to be watching some impeccable esports events. Have to reference the official betting line before we really get into this main event of the evening. Blake Tyler netting about 124,000 channel points, 82% of the pot going towards that competitor. Papa Doc getting 18%, just under 30K. So it seems that the people, Bailey, are rallying behind Blake Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Papa Doc has often been counted out, though, in many of these events, these fights, these tournaments, and he's won. He's in the final. So I don't think it's cut and dry at all. I think it's 50-50 right down the middle. And we're just waiting for Papa Doc to come back now as well. I think he's taking a quick break, maybe. I don't know.
Potentially. Fingers could be sore. As you mentioned, all of these competitors have been sweating over the controller. Can't imagine the nerves that Blake Tyler and Papa Doc are experiencing right now. This is the largest. This is the tournament of all tournaments. I don't believe that there will be one in 2021 as significant as this one, the GOAT tourney. You know, I mean, this is a lot. So they need to take a moment. By all means, take a second.
Apparently, they want a 5-rounder. I don't mind if they want to do that. That means that we're here longer, but, you know, who cares, right? We're here. We're already 3 hours in. Let's get the 5-rounders. If they want to do five rounders, then let's do it, man. A 5-minute break? Oh, okay, right. That does make sense. Okay, they want a 5-minute break, everybody. Okay, there we go. Well, we can tell the story of tonight. Let's take another look back through some of the history of these guys and that got them to here. So we talked about Papa Doc, right? So he made his debut in esports competition, the ESFL 6. So way back in the day. Got a win there, had wins and losses in his early days in the ESFL, never came out as emergent, one of the best stars, but got some big names, he beat Rayhan, he beat Drizzo, beat Goat 1099 back in the day, lost to Ad Vader, the killer that Ad Vader was back in the early days of UFC 3, and he did become champion. He was a UFC 3 ESFL champion because he beat Pre-United, and it feels so good at ESFL 58. Then UFC 4 made his debut, ESFL 76, beat Peyton, Word Life, Mental Stability, Kinetic NRG, lost to Romero, beat Rayhan, which not many people have done, so props to Papa Doc for that one, but also lost to Goat as well. Who's not here tonight? Goat, Goat 1099, so close to getting entered into a tournament like this, but obviously we can only have 8 people, can't bring everybody, so Goat not making an entry tonight, but Papa Doc, he lost to Goat, but it doesn't matter. He came back and won, which you forget, the PS4 UFC Esports League. He was the first champion of that thing. People forget that. He won the thing. He wasn't the number 1 pick that night, but he still won the belt. And he may do that tonight and become the GOAT of all time. But yeah, he beat Goat, Gavin, Bullock, and Ash in one night there as well, and defended the belt against Rayhan. Papa Doc, he's got some big names under his belt. It's strange to me how one-sided the betting line is right now, considering that. But Blake Tyler, when Papa Doc was competing in the ESFL for UFC 3, Blake Tyler fought in the Proving Grounds, but didn't really make it to the ESFL during the UFC 3 game. He didn't make it there. He had 2-0 in the Proving Grounds. That was it. It wasn't until UFC 4 that Blake Tyler really came into his own as a member of the Dons camp as well. They went 4-0 in season 1. Got a title shot against Suave Jamie that he did lose, but he beat Suave Jamie tonight in this tournament in a grudge match. Won his fight at ESFL 100, so 5-1 in season 1 of UFC 4. That was when the game came out up until about Christmas time. And then, season 2 as well. Beat Dino, Slick Colt, Pablo Grips in one night, became the champion, held on to the belt twice, beating Cali and JB. Lost to Rayhan, who Papa Doc has a win over as well. And then since then went on, beats Buck Flair in Gaming Echoes tournament, and lost to Jamie again there. So it feels good for Blake Tyler to have lost to Jamie twice in high-level competition, but to have beaten him tonight. And now he's up against a man in Papa Doc who has beaten some of the names he's lost to in Rayhan Bane. How do you see these two matching up?
I think it just depends on the approach. We know about the history and all of the success that each combatant has had throughout their long, illustrious careers. I mean, this is credibility after credibility. Each moment that these fighters have been on the esports landscape, they've just been proving over and over why they belong in a tournament of this nature. But it really comes down to the approach. I think if Papa Doc comes out grappling, he's going to have a lot more success on the feet because, that's concern that's now imbued in Blake Tyler's mind. Tyler, of course, wants to trade hands. He wants to find those angles and be a sniper. So it really just comes down to what each competitor wants to do and where they want to take the fight. I think that Tyler's going to want to be more of a lateral mover, circle the octagon, and see what Doc does. If Doc shoots, then you adjust and go from there. But if Papa Doc comes out swinging, who knows? It just depends, babe. That's all what MMA is about, is the approach and the intent.
Yeah, so the first round will be bantamweight. Always fun. Probably see a PDR mirror match in there. Then we have welterweight, lightweight, featherweight, and middleweight. So we're going to see. So these guys are just taking a 5-minute break, if you're wondering why we are talking so much. Let me remind you of the open qualifiers. Let's take a quick look at them. Excuse me, I have hiccups. There we go. The Summer Series open qualifiers for the UFC Esports League are open, guys. Okay, you can submit your application online, ufc.com/esports/register. There are 7 open qualifier events. Go ahead and register if you want to compete on the highest level. They will be on the UFC's official Twitch page. And there you go. Open sesame, join, get yourself in there. You're not gonna compete, are you, Bane? We've talked about this, aren't we? You said no.
Balin, if you want to see me on someone's highlight reel, I'd be more than happy to compete. And no, but I look forward to potentially calling a couple of those. If you need comms, I am constantly looking for opportunities.
There we go. All right. Well, let's hope these guys are... They're taking a break. They're taking a break. It's okay, man. I can't imagine...
It's tough for us, Bailey, because we're like, dang, I guess we'll occupy the time. 300 seconds uninterrupted of us on the screen. Looking good over there in England.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, I said, if you haven't done so, take the time to join the community Discord. If you like, UFC video games, which of course you do because you are here. Jump in the Discord if you're not in the Discord, and then also you can jump on YouTube as well. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. You can watch past events. You can see some of the people you've seen tonight go through great matchups. This whole event will be on YouTube as well. Also, shout out to everyone watching on YouTube. How you doing, guys? I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying yourselves as well. Apparently, okay, they are ready. We're just going to get the link sent through, and then we should be good to go. Bane, it's not up to us to make predictions, but do you have any predictions here tonight?
With their past performances in mind and sort of just juxtaposing them right next to each other, I think Blake Tyler is the one who's going to be walking home with $5,000.
I would love to agree with you. Unfortunately, I feel like it's too close to decide or too close to call. But I can't.
Why did you ask me then?
You can make a fool of yourself. That's fine. I'll just
I know. You got me. You got me, babe.
I'll take Papa Doc. I'm going to take Papa Doc because I think the man is unpredictable. He shows up in situations like this, and I think he can definitely get it done. I think he can grind it out. He can use the veteran brain, the smarts. It's going to be pretty tough. Okay, they are ready. I need
Beautiful.
A link to the fight. Link, please. Let's get this thing going.
Bae. Let's up the stakes a little bit. Loser gifts a sub, right? $5 quick to the ESFL community. If you do sauce the bits or the gifted, we do appreciate it tonight. I saw a ton come through. Boiler, big shout out to him. He had his tournament the other day. Heard it was phenomenal. So that's the wager, Bay. I'll gift a sub if Papa Doc wins. You take it if Blake Tyler's successful.
Yes, indeed. Shout out once again to Marshall Mind. I know he helped promote this event on his social media. Can't be here tonight, unfortunately. Was supposed to be in the booth with me tonight. Unable to make it. So shout out to Marshall again, just for supporting the community and for just being, a center of this community as well. Thank you for filling in on short notice, Bane. Guys, if you haven't said thank you to this man, I would have been here alone if it wasn't for him. He's on vacation right now. Has filled in, props to you, bro. Thank you very much. All right, guys. They are ready. Enough talking from us. Let's move on to the fights. Now, in a familiar place where it all culminates, UFC 4, best of 5, right? I'm saying best of 4, but it's a best of 5. First person to get 3 wins will win. We're starting in the bantamweight division. Are you ready?
I have to say, Bay,
here we go.
We have covered the past. It's time to get into the present.
Yes. I like that. That's better. That's better than what I said. I love Papa Doc's little chosen tag. Welcome to the big leagues. After this, you'll be back to the undercard. Very, very good. Some psychological mind games coming out there already.
Seems we're getting a 135 contest between the former champion, Piotr Jan. No mercy.
There we go. Squaring as predicted, Jan mirror match. Interesting enough for the UFC Esports League, we have some rules in place this season to prevent mirror matches, which will be fun. We'll go over more of those at the time, but also, as will apply in the UFC Esports League, applies tonight, standard ESFL rules. So there are a few submissions that these competitors are not allowed to go to. I think those rules are in the Discord to go through them, but anything that you would consider broken is basically banned. So don't worry about that if you're new here. Oh, there's no crowd. We shall make the noise ourselves. Bane touching them up. $5,000 is on the line, baby. Here we go. Blake Tyler in the red, Papa Doc in the blue.
Beautiful work here early from Doc, just pressuring Blake Tyler, commanding the center of the octagon. Behind the black line is the red competitor.
Nice. Good connections already. From the outside into the turning side kick right there to the body lands nicely for Blake. That big left hook over and over again. Papa Doc just getting tagged up here. And the adjustment must be difficult right now as well, from UFC 2 to UFC 4.
Cannot really comprehend the difficulty with switching between them. I've tried to go back and play UFC 2. I can't anymore because of just being used to the controls of 4. So having to do it on a dime is incredibly impressive regardless of the result.
Nice straight right there. Papa Doc getting tagged a lot right on the outside of the range here, but did a good job there. evading. Needs to pull out the offense of Blake rather than walk in. A couple of fakes here might be nice. Beautiful rear uppercut lands nicely there. Tries to land a three-piece combination on the back of it there, but Blake sneaks in another left hook there. Nice outside leg kick. Trying to push it forward with the jab straight to the body. Doesn't get it there. Ooh. Fakes the jab this time. Got him backing up with the lead overhand. Nothing doing. Slip straight right. There's a nice tag with the straight left as well.
Tyler having a lot of success here in this opening minutes and mitigating the success of Papa Doc, keeping that guard high and letting the shots bounce off the forearms. Just under 3 remain. First round of potentially 5. Each guy monitoring the stamina pretty effectively so far, Bay.
Yeah, nice double jab. Papa Doc definitely wading forward, getting hit a little more than he wants to, but he's putting pressure on Blake right here. Blake's having to answer. Blake's having to throw. There's a nice timed head kick, though. Beautiful job as he stepped in. Nice teep up the middle as well. Going to chip away that long-term stamina. That's good work. Jab straight. Lead hook there as well. Into that right hand. Nice work. Double jab straight. And now Papa Doc's letting it go. Good work.
Ooh, Papa Doc gets stuck there, though. Blake Tyler finding some moments, being selective like we were thinking. Ooh. Spinning side kick to the body.
He
lands.
blocked it, though. Good job by Papa Doc getting those hands down. There's a nice 1-2 in the middle. Look at the damage on Blake Tyler's head health right there. Sniped it right up the middle. Papa now stepping in a little bit more. Was just walking in with his hands up earlier, but took that time to kind of gauge the range of Blake right here. There's another chopping body kick.
Look at this. Look at how Papa Doc is just standing right in front of Blake this entire time. No level changing. No messing around with the grappling. This has been a striking contest so far through 4.
Oh, nice work by Blake. 1-2 to the body. 1-4 up top. There's the ankle pick. Beautiful timing by Papa Doc. 40 seconds left, but no doubt securing this round with that takedown.
3 seconds with which to work. You can see Tyler in the sprawl position here. Does he go for the get up, or will he just...
Papa Doc will be watching that, I am sure. Unless Blake can do a good job at timing it, he could probably just wait this out. But if he was going to wait it out, it probably would have been better to just pull half guard. Goes for the get up. Good job. Nice timing. They're going to end the first round against the cage. Close first round here. We have a best of 5 in the making.
Heated 5 minutes between Blake Tyler and Papa Doc to start off the main event of the GOAT tourney.
All right, touching gloves. Very even on the stamina. A little bit of a head health advantage for Blake.
Oh.
And there, that's not good either. A little more chunks coming off there. He does a good job with 1-2 and then 1-4 does Blake. 1-3-2 steps back in with the 1-4 as well. Really, he's probably his best striking combination with that jab rear hook right there. Yeah, misses that one.
Double change comes out of Papa Doc, courtesy of those strikes from Blake Tyler. Likely doesn't want to stand anymore with him. Blake finding the range and rhythm.
Yeah, Blake really turning up the pressure now as that block is taking a lot longer to come back. There's a nice job. Pull counter comes in. Beautiful level change. Nice job by Blake. Denies that, though. Triple hooks to the body right there. Strange that Blake didn't make the read on the uppercut. But Papa Doc gets some good offense off.
Papa Doc taking a moment after such success to the midsection just a few moments ago. Blake Tyler now coming forward and pressuring the Doc against the cage.
Jab comes out nice and tight. There's another single leg, same turning side, but he is also creating, cage distance as well by pushing it back. There's a big left hand. I'm telling you, that's his best shot there, Bane. He keeps landing that left hook.
Can't miss with that one. 3 minutes remain in this second round of 5. Potentially Papa Doc's head health looking a little worse for wear after a few of those Blake Tyler combinations.
Nice fake right there. Brought it out a little bit. Pull counter. Gets outside that lead hook as well. Nice check lead hook return into the 1-2 head kick. Nice work by Papa Doc, but it comes off the block. There's another 1-2 by Blake. Firing that through. And there comes the 1-4 right after it.
Midway through the second, it seems that Blake Tyler is cooling off a little bit. Started off really strong to the second round, but now Papa Doc having a bit more success than Tyler.
Yeah, Papa Doc's getting hit, though. He's getting hit with that 1-2 over and over again. He's getting timed with it. He's getting caught while moving forward with it. He's going to have to try and do something to reset the rhythm of Blake right here, because Blake's just nailing that 1-2. Doesn't need to do anything else. There's the left hook, though. And the right behind it cracks in. Papa Doc up against the cage now, flashing. Here comes the lead hook, really breaking down that block. Papa Doc trying to return with a double jab, steps into the pocket, but he's not able to return. There's a beautiful head kick, though, right on the dome. Lead uppercut off the rear hook as well, on the ground. Here comes the ground and pound. Surely the first round. Nice job recovering. Wow.
Papa Doc reverses the momentum. Blake Tyler was really coming on strong, but this seems to be another Doc round so far. In this full guard is Papa Doc working to get the posture up and find some ground strikes.
Wow, man. Just when you think Tyler is taking over, had Papadoc hurt against the cage, a well-timed head kick like we talked about on the readout for this man. Papadoc head kicks, he's got a lot of those off tonight. Really working for him and completely turning the momentum of this fight.
20 seconds left. Seems that Blake Tyler content to stay here and just pepper and survive. With the sweep, though, could maybe posture up and try to get some ground and pound to conclude the second round of 5, potentially.
Oh, just the short shots from the bottom. Hey, man, that's giving Blake some confidence if he knows he can sweep him. That half-guard sweep is one that's probably the most used sweep these days, but it's also got a lot of different setups. All you need is that GA advantage, and you can pretty much hit that from any position in full guard, whether you set it up or not. So gets it off there nicely and then held top position for a little bit. Let's see if there are any takedowns in these future matchups there. Look at that beautiful slide back just through that lead hook, didn't step into it, quite far out of range, and just perfect range for the head kick.
Both guys bloodied up as we enter the third set of 5 minutes in this main event, the final fight of the greatest of all time tournament, Tyler versus Doc.
Here we go. 3 rounds left in this first matchup. The next one, I believe, will be at welterweight here. First matchup at bantamweight. Ooh, there's a nice 1-2 by Papa D. And that's been Tyler's big weapon. I mean, Tyler's very, very methodical in his striking. It's 1-2, or it's 1 lead hook 2, or it's 1-4. And that's pretty much all that Blake Tyler throws. If Papa can just keep making the reads on the timing of them, he can keep taking over these striking exchanges, but in this situation gets a double leg on top.
Can see here the feints and everything. Posture up for Papa Doc, trying to frame his Blake Tyler.
Good job.
Gets up
with the R1 flick back to the feet, get some GA stamina advantage as well.
Have to think Blake might be searching to return the favor for that knockdown in the second. Big 1-2 right there.
There's a 1-2-3 from Blake, all out of range. Whiffing on that lead hook is what led to that head kick. Just as I was saying it, he thought about throwing it. Got to be careful not ending those combinations with the lead hook out of range because Papa's trying to counter beautifully. Now back to the cage, keeping the hands up nice and high. Tries to go lead hook straight. Doesn't get it. Blake now trying to chip that head health down. There's a beautiful job. Jab lead hook as well. And then we're back to the 1-4.
Picking out there. Papa Doc getting caught on the inside, lit up like a lightning storm.
Yeah, we'll see what Papadoc does, because Papadoc is very good at the pull counter. If he starts to make a read that, you know, that finishing shot is usually that rear left hook, he can pull counter it. It could be dangerous for Blake. Papa very good at making the reads, but for now gets another turning takedown off the single leg. Great job in this third round, securing top position more than once now.
Papa Doc has to be happy with the grappling in terms of how the success is going. Really finding these strikes, and that's just adding up to the damage on Blake Tyler's head health.
Pump fake there. Thinking about transitioning. Short shots.
Papa Doc is polka dotting the octagon with the blood from Piotr Jan's nose right there. You can see Blake Tyler is busted open. 1 minute and 25 remain in the third round here.
Short shots on top, trying to still find a way to pass that guard. He's had a tough time, man. I mean, he got that takedown, but couldn't get past the guard there. Blake Tyler did a great job defensively. That head kick is a weapon for Papa Doc. He really looks to land that there. Good job breaking down the block of Blake Tyler. You felt like the head kick was coming there. May have been ducked under, but great job systematically breaking it down and gets another takedown as Papa Doc. Very smart.
Look at this. Papa Doc really gradually pulling away with this fight. Blake Tyler's success is diminishing, whereas the Doc's is increasing.
Great job right there. Still down on the head health, but as soon as he started to get hurt, you saw Papa Doc change the pace of the fight, try and slow it down, try and stay a little bit safer. But both men are in a position, Bane, where it's one good combination and the fight could be over, though.
Absolutely. And you, like you said, you were thinking when Tyler was stunned, the head kick didn't come from Papa Doc. Maybe he anticipated there could be a duck and then hook return if he did throw it. But either way, Papa Doc looking strong as we approach the championship rounds.
Ooh, here we go. 2 rounds left. This is a best of 5, guys, so someone needs to take 3 wins to win the prize, which, by the way, is $5,000, in case you didn't know. I don't think we mentioned it.
Haley, I don't think we mentioned it either.
Blake Tyler going back to the jab lead hook straight. Doesn't get it. Ooh.
Oh, there's that head kick. Misses, though. Hitting air. Blake Tyler punishing jab right there. Like a piston that was.
Oh, man. Blake really mixing up right now. Just really crisp, Blake, his striking. Doesn't throw a lot of complicated stuff. It's predominantly only boxing, but it's just timed well. And it's always... Oh, there's another one! Lead hooks are coming against the block.
With the head kick.
Oh my God, Papa Doc almost stole his soul right there. Timed it beautifully, but... And then was a follow-up. Blake's still back on the pressure.
Oh, there's the ankle. Denied from Blake Tyler.
Ooh, the 1-4. Hitting the block right there. Trying to slip to the inside is Papa Doc, but here came the left hook, or the lead hook, excuse me, straight away after it. Oh no! Oh, the uppercut! Oh, the lead hook!
Paying for it.
Oh man! You're just out of range on that takedown attempt. There's another uppercut on the clinch break. Here comes the ground and pound. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
I thought he slipped it as well. He looked like he timed it.
As well. Yeah, I was like, okay, he's got really the smart guard from Papa Doc, and I was anticipating the head movement, but it wasn't there. What was there was a big straight from Blake Tyler, taking it to Papa Doc.
Wow, man. Very, very close first matchup. Papa Doc getting the takedowns. Papa Doc also catching him with the head kicks. Jamie. Blake Tyler already nearly winning that fight in the first round, then in the second round, but both times Papa Doc came back from adversity. I mean, if that's how the first fight has gone, Bane, that was so competitive. Who knows how the next 4 are going to go, but it is 1-0 for Blake Tyler. He is one step closer to that $5,000.
Blake Tyler only needs 2 more victories to secure his place at the top of the Esports UFC 4 landscape. The greatest of all time could be Blake Tyler if he continues this success. Papa Doc on the back foot.
Here we go. Welterweight is the next matchup. We'll see if there's a Gilbert Burns pickup from Papa Doc, perhaps someone with a bit more of a takedown offensive. Although, you know, Jan has very good takedowns. It's not like he doesn't have access to that. Blake Tyler going with the Leon Edwards pick. Mr. Rocky himself. Let's see.
Leon Edwards making an appearance next week, June 12th, UFC 263 against the Stockton native Nate Diaz. That'll be a fun one to watch, but let's see him in action here tonight. Could be a mirror match, Bay.
Maybe. It's weird how Leon Edwards has started to creep into the meta at welterweight. When the game started, it was all about Jorge Masvidal. But now a lot of people can tend to take Edwards. Another mirror match, well-rounded in a lot of ways. You know what you got to watch out for, though, with that Leon Edwards pick on Papa Doc, Bane? That head kick, right?
Be the head kick, right? Absolutely. That will be coming frequently and perfectly placed, as we saw. They both chose the same shorts, which is, that's fine.
I think it will automatically reassign.
A lot about a shift. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. But in either case, I mean, the head kick was landing. It did a lot of damage, mainly as well because of the opposite stance. So let's see if there's a stance switch from Papa Doc. There isn't. So that head kick might be a little harder to land now, but we'll see.
Black shorts on one side, black shorts on the other. Papa Doc in the blue, Blake Tyler in the red.
It didn't change the shorts. Okay.
There's
the head kick. You see there that bounce off the shoulder, right? That lead hand was up there.
Absolutely.
It's just a little bit harder to land.
Correct, Bay. It's going to be bouncing off that shoulder. But look at this. Papa Doc doesn't need the head kick. He's got some hands of his own.
Nice 1, 2, 3. He's getting a little overzealous with it. There's a nice clinch, though. There's a knee up the middle. Nice break, though, by Blake. Stay composed. Nice straight to the body. Caught him slipping as well. That would do big damage into the spinning elbow, which landed. Ooh.
Papa Doc commanding the center, dictating the pace, monitoring the offensive output of Blake Tyler. Nice right there from Tyler.
Kick. Gets caught with the left hook, though. Now, Blake's definitely someone who boxes a lot. But Leon has some great kicks. Let's see if Blake gets advantage of those kicks in there. Tries to jab into that rear hook that he normally lands. He's up pressing with the jabs here. Nice 1, 2 on the inside. There's a nice teep. Nice. Lead hook to the body as well.
1, 2, dip to the body.
Straight
lead hook section getting buttered up like a lobster roll.
Man.
Papa Doc popping forward with some strikes.
Oh, beautiful job, Paul, countering that uppercut. That completely stopped that offense right there. Ooh, Paul got our elbows so close as well. That's what we talked about.
Been lethal
with Papa Doc, man. He does a lot of pull counters. Blake's got to watch that rear hook he keeps throwing.
The Doc looking to send Blake Tyler to the infirmary. ICU is what is on the mind from that blue corner. 2 minutes remain in this opening round. Oh, Blake Tyler sticking him to the chin.
Yeah, Yeah, nice job. Lands a roundhouse on the break as well. Tried to double jab his way back in. Does Papa Doc, but times the teep nicely right there. That's that jab lead hook. Didn't follow up with the straight this time, Blake. Consent to circle out. 1, 2, 3 beats and finishes with another straight as well with a 4-piece, but double body shots off that lead hand for Blake. Gonna chip that stamina, and big whiffs like that are not gonna help either. This is a 5-round fight as well, remember.
Block broken
nice.
on the red corner, but Blake Tyler returning effectively. Papa Doc still marching into the bone booth with Edwards.
And this is what he was doing at the start of the Yan fight as well, just walking forward and just kind of getting tagged on the way in. It wasn't until later he started to make the adjustments and find ways around the defensive wall almost that Blake puts up with those 1-2s down the middle. And there you go, one jab, lead hook straight, and then jab, rear hook every time.
Oh, big clinch moment here for Papa Doc. One thing to mention, the teeps of Blake Tyler are perfectly placed. They're disrupting the movement. Good shot on the break from Doc.
Ooh, there's another hook, and there's a nice teep, like you said. Beautiful work. Papa going for the fakes now, but again, faked something, just walked in and ate 2 shots. Walked in again and ate some shots. He's got to be careful on these entries. Having a tough time on the second half of that first round, finding his range.
Papa Doc, you know, really living into the rocky side of the nickname. That chin's like a boulder on that blue corner. Here comes Blake Tyler, pretty successful in the first 5. Let's see if that
Slipped
continues.
straight into the lead hook. 3 shots to the body
that?
as well. Beautiful job right off the back from Papa D. Letting him know. That'll score some points. Ooh, trading there as well. Straight left to the rear uppercut. Nice job. There's a teep kick though. Up the middle. Papa Doc does a lot better when he establishes his jab.
Oh! The pressure from Papa Doc is something to witness.
If he can get that jab going, obviously easier said than done. It makes a nice target to be slipped by Blake Tyler. This time trading lead hooks. Tyler landing his a little bit earlier. There's a straight to the body on the break as well. Here comes some knees. Tries to get the takedown.
Oh, big denial there, Blake Tyler. That 51 strikes to the 39 of Papa Doc. More active striker, but Papa Doc, bit more significant, some would say.
Oh, lead hook, rear uppercut to the body. Papa Doc powering through with the straight, but took some chunks out of his stamina there. Nice job by Blake. Mixing up the timing there, lands that straight up the middle. There's the teep out of range. Looks like Blake is starting to take over just a bit in terms of the rhythm of this fight right now.
Hey, got to get your opinion on the block of Blake Tyler. Seems to be breaking a little bit quick.
Ooh, well, Papa Doc's just broke right there off a lead uppercut as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take much in any instance. 1, 2. 1, 2 to the body. There's a knee up the middle as well. Big left hook. Another knee. Good job. He's trying to mix up the strategy as Papa Doc. You know, he's trying to find other weapons because what he's using is just not working right now.
Papa Doc really trying to implement that elbow game like you mentioned, but not really successful to it. All Blake Tyler so far in this second round.
Yeah, and Papa Doc's tried a few takedowns, but he's just not been able to get them. Blake's very good at the defense, especially from those clinch positions and defending those turning takedowns as well. So it's a shame for Papa Doc because he's obviously a very good grappler, but just not able to see that side of his game, at least in this second round of the best of 5.
I don't know, you can see here Blake Tyler really going to work on those forearms of Papa Doc, breaking those bones with some 1-2s. 1:15 remain in this second round. Have to think Blake Tyler happy with his performance. That one stung.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a kickboxing fight, and that's exactly where Blake Tyler does his best work. Unfortunately, Papa Doc not able to get anything else going. And he might be taking this one away. There's a head kick, but again, same side stance, just went right on top of that lead shoulder.
Have to mention the massive stamina advantage that Blake Tyler is going to be experiencing. Very effective and conservative
there's a lead hook, lead uppercut as well.
Still more active. Look at this!
There's a knee to the body. Head kick comes out. This is just a matter of time now for Blake Tyler. He's got the number of Papa Doc in this one. He's got the timing. He's got the control. And as Papa Doc can do something crazy, something unpredictable, I think Blake's going to cruise. But there's still 3 rounds left. And, you know, he can still come back, babe. He can still come back.
Absolutely, Papa Doc always in the fight. I mean, he's made his way to the end of the GOAT tournament. You have to believe in yourself. You can't get down on it. However, Blake Tyler, as you mentioned, looking like he will cruise to 2-0.
just because you lose the first two does not mean you're more likely to lose the third one. I mean, you know, the third fight is going to be exactly the same stakes as the first fight. You just need to stay composed and remember that.
$5,000 on the line. Blake Tyler wants that paycheck. Papa Doc would love it as well. Blake looking so good early in this third.
Comes the left hand again. Over and over with that left hook on the block. Again right there as well. There's a straight to the body. Just the timing of Blake. He's just tagging Papa Doc whenever he tries to block or move or even initiate any offense. He's just getting tagged, just getting touched up time and time again. Nice break right there. 1, 2, 3 on the block.
Blake Tyler almost hitting at a 2-to-1 clip compared to the blue corner. Papa Doc not really landing all these strikes, but getting touched up. Blake Tyler, beautiful work with that lead hand.
Straight lead hook, straight to the body. Ooh, there's a lead uppercut. Oh, big liver kick right there. Papa Doc on the back foot, no block, no head, no body. It's only a matter of time. Straight into the question mark, doesn't get it. Pulls the lead uppercut though. Knee to the body. Oh, you know, he's hanging in here right now, Bane.
Shark in the water indeed. Papa Doc surviving, but for how long? Blake Tyler looking like a snake in the grass, about to strike. Great teep to the midsection, not returned from Papa Doc. Blake throwing in the pocket.
Man. Straight lead hook just out of range. Teep. Doing anything he can is Papa Doc. Trying to find something big. Slip straight. He actually timed that really well. That's what he caught him with at the start of the second round. The exact combination. Didn't get it this time though. There's another straight. Lead hook, rear hook, lead hook to the body. The uppercuts are coming out. This is going to be it, surely. Crumbles to the mat. Papa holding out for as long as he can. 2 rounds to 0 in the best of 5. This looks like it could go the way of Blake Tyler, but we can't count Papa Doc out yet. How you feeling, Dane?
You know, I feel like Papa Doc is staring at a larger than Mount Everest. What we talked about, obstacles in front of you. You have to win 3 consecutive fights against a guy who just really pulled away against you. Doc needs to close his eyes, take a breath, let it out, and get back in the octagon. Game plan is there. You've had success against Blake Tyler in each of these fights. You can mitigate it. Blake Tyler, 2-0 right now, knocking on the door of the biggest paycheck of his UFC esports competitive career.
I wonder if we'll just see Papa Doc just try and change strategy completely. Just go straight grappling or something. Just try and do anything else, at least to get a win on the board. He went toe-to-toe in the mirror match in that one with Leon. Tried a few takedowns, tried a few clinch attempts. Sadly, not able to secure too many. I think he did get a few takedowns, but even when he did, he couldn't pass guard because of the top control stats. So I think Papa Doc's just taking a few moments here, like you said, collecting his breath. And Blake Tyler must be excited because he is 1 fight away from $5,000, Bane.
You have to think, though, Blake Tyler, again, on the precipice of it. Who knows what his mindset is? It's so difficult when you are right there to grasp it actually and take advantage of it. Maybe the nerves of being so successful in this finale could be working against him, right? The reaction timing, the hands jittering. Who knows what Blake Tyler is going through with 2-0 against Papa Doc. Lightweight 155 to determine.
Now, obviously, the Connor pick is coming out right here. Charles Oliveira would be a great pick for Papa Doc if he can secure that. But he's going the mirror match. He doesn't care what we say. We clearly don't know what we're talking about because Papa Doc's going to lock in Connor. I think. Is he? He is. Okay.
Went against one of the best McGregors, of course, and Ed Parker. Different game, but same name. Here he comes trying it again. The Irishman against the Irishman. Either one, it will be a notorious scrap. 5 minute rounds at 155. Blake Tyler could stop it all right here, Balian.
He could. He could. One more win for Blake Tyler, and he takes home the prize, the $5,000, but also the title of greatest of all time, undisputedly. We don't want to hear nothing. You got to let that man have his bragging rights wherever he chooses to take them, because he will be the winner of the GOAT tournament and the biggest prize ever. Here we go. Silence in the octagon. Let's see what Papa Doc's got this time around. He's got to win 3 in a row, and Blake Tyler just needs to keep doing what he's doing.
Path to victory is paved with blood, and Blake Tyler has caused a lot of it, courtesy from Papa Doc. But Doc still here, still fighting, commanding the center, now putting the pressure on.
Nice job with Papa Doc there. Really taking it to Blake now. Forcing exchanges. Tries to get that head kick up. Nothing doing.
Oh!
2-3-2. He's done some damage to the head health, giving him no respect. Going straight after him is Papa Doc. Why not, right?
You might as well take it to Blake and really throw with anger, right? Be aggressive. Trust in the hands of the Irishman.
Oof. Yeah, and I feel like the more time you give Blake to think about what he wants to do, the better. So it's not always a great idea to let him settle, let him work his patterns, really, that Blake has. He just has a lot of really, really good, crisp patterns that he just executes at the perfect time.
And that's exactly what you mentioned early in the previous fight, right? The simplistic striking somewhat of Tyler with a lot of repetitive movements. If you overload him, right, this is what Papa Doc's trying to do. He's trying to take him to Information City and give him too much at one time to make those reads. Great slip there from the doctor.
He needs more of that. Nice slip right there. Another straight there as well with a lead hook behind it. Good work. Oh, the head kick, though. Right off the dome. Pouring it on is Papa Doc. Nice blocks by Papa Doc there. Good work. Lead up to the body. Jab to the body now. 1-2. Nice return with the 1-2-3 right there, but it's all off the block. Papa Doc just moving forward right now.
Tyler can smell the $5,000 in his bank account. It's right there waiting for him. Just under 2 in this opening round at 155. Lightweight contest has been largely back and forth through 4.
Jab straight. Nice work. Lead hook there as well. Jab, lead hook, and the rear uppercut just out of range. Trying to return. Good body work from Blake. He's starting to slow Papa Doc down. Starting to touch him up.
Oh,
nice lead hook, though. And there's a left hand behind it. Papa Doc unloading.
Downstairs, upstairs, Papa Doc's targeting everywhere. Blake Tyler eating so many of these shots from the Irishman. Notorious 1-2s coming in. Man. Under a minute remains. Papa Doc pushing forward.
Oh, there's a slip straight. There's another one. Triple shots to the body. He keeps doing that, though, every time. Blake's been able to get those shots down. Papa's got to get away from that in these fights because he's done that 3 times on every rock now.
Like you mentioned, Blake Tyler getting overwhelmed right now against Papa Doc. Papa Doc giving him everything he can think about.
Great work by Papa Doc, though, to get that rock against Blake Tyler with Conor McGregor. There's another one. Straight left, 6 him straight down at the end of the round. Wow.
What a first opening 5 at 155 for Papa Doc out of the blue corner bay.
Man. Props to Papa Doc, coming out on fire. 2 drops, plenty of rocks. Riding high on this one. If he can keep it up right now, he might start to battle his way back in. Double slip right there. Knew it was coming out, almost got the immediate rock. Trying to slide back, that double jab working for him as well.
Back on the horse, does the red corner need to get Blake Tyler really just getting neutralized so far through 5.
Man, this pressure from Papa Doc. Blake's having a real tough time dealing with it right now. There's a teep up the middle. Tried to get the slip straight. Wasn't there. The lead hook bouncing off the block. Another teep right there. Good job. Good way to return off that 1-4 when it comes off the block.
Look at that defense. Such good IQ from Papa Doc. Just gliding out of the strikes here. Where was this, Doc?
Yeah, nice. Leads with that lead hook to the body as well. He's been doing a lot of combinations leading with that, then coming over the top with the left hook afterwards. That's landing time and time again as well. 1-2. Such a good job blocking the body as well from Papa Doc in this fight. You can't underestimate his ability to block low as well, just to halt the offense of Blake. Lets him reset and then get back on the pressure game.
Beautiful work.
He landed it!
There's the head kick!
Oh my God, beautiful timing again by Papa Doc. I want to highlight real count of how many of those he's landed tonight. About 8, I think, on different opponents. Timing it all beautifully.
So impactful.
He's still got low head health though. This is
Tyler pumping out with the jab.
This is the problem though. It doesn't take a lot. He's got so many rocks, but Blake Tyler is still in this fight. He's by no means safe, and there's a rear uppercut. Coming forward with a straight left as well, finishing him down. Here comes the ground and pound right now. He's got to keep the hands up. Will it be a repeat? $5,000 is in the bank. We have a winner, everybody. Blake Tyler takes home the title of the greatest of all time, as well as 5 G's, baby. There we go. Round of applause in the chat. Blake Tyler, your GOAT, everybody.
The greatest, the best there is, the best there was, and potentially the best there ever will be. Beautiful work from Tyler, rallying from a game. Papa Doc at 155. Doc knew he had to leave it all in the octagon in that first round. So beautiful.
So beautiful indeed. There we go. Crown that man. Give him a belt. Give him that money. He earned that money tonight. Went through a hell's row of contenders, of competitors, being some of the best people in the world on his journey to the greatest of all time. Look at that. Had to beat his rival Suave Jamie in the opening matchup. Incredibly difficult to do. And having lost to him twice previously in ESFL competition, even harder. Then had to fight Romero in UFC 2. Tough fights, gritty fights. Guts it out and gets the win. And then in the finale against Papa Doc, gets it done. In dominant fashion as well. 3-0. The last fight was close. The first one had its moments. But you have a go, everybody. The discussion is over. Doesn't matter who you say tonight. Undisputedly, Blake Tyler is the greatest of all time.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier would probably offer a paid in full at the performance of Blake Tyler. Really, like you mentioned, fought everybody in this tournament with the same amount of grit and intensity and passion to win. Tyler, a true champion, has been there before and is there now. Phenomenal performance from the person who netted, again, 86% of the vote. The fans knew that Tyler could get this one done.
Yes, $5,000, the biggest prize ever in ESFL history. The last prize that was this big was a UFC run tournament, the LEC tournament, I think it was 2016. So there we go. And there's $9,000, guys, up for grabs for the what's wrong with me? I better get this right when we start the UFC Esports League. Otherwise, it's going to be embarrassing. For the UFC Esports League, $9,000 on the line, kicks off in July. You can sign up in the open qualifiers right there. We've given the link so many times. It is in the community Discord. Once again, ufc.com/esports/register to register for the UFC's Esports League. It's all said and done tonight, Bane. Blake Tyler.
Oh, it's been too good. Blake Tyler really got it done. You know, what can you say about it other than the guy got it done? Hugely congrats to him. Massive thank you for the opportunity. To know ESFL was searching for somebody to fill in the booth. Obviously, Marshall, I hope you recover. It has been an honor, and I hope you have enjoyed. Bay, great first appearance with you, I believe.
It was indeed. You know, we'll just say again, you've been streaming from California on a laptop today. You've been going out of sync a few times as well. The audio has been fine, which has been the main thing, but a couple of times been out of sync. So thank you for filling in. I hope you guys are okay with the desyncing, but I think that's just part of the mystique of Bane here tonight as well. But thank you everybody for anyone who tweeted this event, anyone who promoted this event, anyone who talked about or discussed it on Twitter, all the competitors tonight for giving your time to compete. Thank you to everyone watching as well. We hope you were entertained. This was a really unique tournament. These kind of things don't come around very often, so thank you for watching, because obviously the more people that watch, the more attention that comes to this, the more we can help it grow as a community, offer opportunities like this for the competitors and for you guys who are now able to sign up and compete if you want your chance to fight, you know, for some cash money, as they say. But thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you to you guys on YouTube. Thank you for the Twitch chat, obviously, as well. Thank you for the subscribers tonight on Twitch and on YouTube, of course, as well. Don't forget to sign up for the UFC Esports League. It's coming at you very soon. There will be no ESFL events until then, I don't think, but keep an eye out for the content creator tournaments as well that are coming.
Absolutely.
Excitable stuff.
Talking about other things on the scene, but hey, if you've got a thirst for UFC 4 esports, there's tons of notable organizations. Of course, you know, the affiliate leagues, UFL Primetime, Cage Rage, Aggro, all of those, the above, are great locations to watch some competitors that you've seen here today.
All right, there we go. Well, we'll leave you there with this one. We are going to raid Mr. MMA Fro tonight, who was the winner of that UFC 2 LEC tournament, the last man to win a big cash prize, Mr. MMA Fro. So we're going to pass the love on him tonight. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes on the social medias for the schedules of the content creator tournaments and for the official announcement from the UFC for the new season of the Esports League. But until then, everybody, thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you had fun. Take care of yourselves. Keep playing the game. Thank you, Bane, as well. Good night, everybody. We will see you next time. Take care.